Hay música, yo la he puesto, Saúl. A ver, me pongo los auriculares y le damos, gente. Vale. El GIF de Iggy es buenísimo. Hay música, además la he puesto alta, ¿eh? O sea, yo no sé. Bueno, bueno. Bueno. Micro resumen, dice el Sentry. Micro resumen de Kotar. Es imposible hacer un micro resumen de Kotar. Que lo secuestraron a un cuñado. Ahí nos quedamos. Cristian ahí. Uy, espérate. Ay, hostia, se me ha cargado lo de antes. Vale. Diego, Iggy, Prozac, Carapetines, Saúl, Mauro, Hawking, Sentry, José, Dalki. Bienvenidos. El último día de Kotar. Estamos investigando para encontrar a la novia barra hermana del otro. Ayudamos a nuestro cuñado que nos lo mataron cultista que nosotros apuñalamos en el pecho. Y luego no me acuerdo que estuvimos buscando. Tuvimos que buscar un cadáver que habían robado del cementerio. Hola Cat Black, ¿qué tal? Tenemos que ir. Uy, ¿qué hicimos el último día? ¿Qué fue lo último que hicimos? O sea, lo último que hicimos fue hablar con el gurú que tenía... Es que es muy difícil de explicar. Es que el que entre las piernas en una... Sí, el gurú. Es que el que entre ahora en el directo y me pille explicando de qué vas a Kotar, me manda al manicomio, ¿sabes? Sangar, bienvenido. ¿Qué tal? Me manda al puto manicomio el que me pille. A ver, lo último que jugamos es que necesitábamos saber dónde estaba una tumba de una familia, porque tenía el mismo símbolo y la misma frase en latín que nos dejó nuestra hermana en su última página de diario. Cuando fuimos a preguntarle al sepulturero, que era el que sabía eso, nos dijo que habían robado un cadáver y que teníamos que recuperarlo. Cuando fuimos a hablar con los que habían robado el cadáver, pero no era de la persona que nos había dicho el otro que lo había robado. Y el sepulturero nos dijo, porque le dijimos que era un farsante de mierda, nos dijo dónde teníamos que ir a ver esa tumba, que era en la iglesia antigua, la que está llena de cultistas, donde murió el alcalde. Ya me he acordado. Hola, Ellen. Es la despedida de... Es la despedida de soltero más rara del mundo. Hola, Jordi. De nada, Sentry. Vamos a esperar 5 minutos para que vaya entrando, que aquí falta Balsha, Malcavia. Todos los flipados de Kotar faltan. Yo espero terminármelo hoy, la verdad. No creo que haya tanto, ¿no? O sea, lo que no me acuerdo es por qué... Ah, porque este se había despertado, el cuñado. Es que me acuerdo que lo dejamos siendo el rubio. ¿Veis? Se había despertado el rubio. ¿El cuadro seguirá siendo el tío ese mirándote?
The man from my nightmare. A human-sized crow.
Hostia.
A human-sized crow with no eyes.
Un cuervo del tamaño de una persona y sin ojos.
A human-sized crow has feathers, not hair. Beautiful feathers.
Este está flipado. El cuñado está peor que... Hola, Maryland.
It's pretty, soothing.
Zangar, son gente que falta aquí. Dios mío. Vaya día llevamos hoy. Os recuerdo que mañana empezamos a la 1, ¿eh? Son dos cuñados que se llevaban mal. La hermana y mujer decidió llevarlos a un pueblo y a base de droga intentar que se llevaran bien. No, ellos no se conocían antes del viaje, Saúl. Saúl, no estás en lo que estás. Juan José, muchas gracias por esos 8 besitos de su. Muchas gracias de corazón. Ellos no se conocían antes de Kotar. La hermana se llevaba mal con el gafa. Que el hermano. La hermana se llevaba mal con su hermano. Pero le convenció para sacarlo del monasterio para venir a Kotar. Es que es muy complicado, yo puedo explicar. Si tenéis dudas, segurísimo. Si tenéis dudas, que sean dudas que se pueden explicar, por favor. Las dudas que no se pueden explicar, no las quiero. Porque no me entero. A ver qué le pasa al cuñado. Creo que hay un cadáver escondido dentro de la alfombra. Puedo sentir su olor. Hola Billy, no he empezado, ¿eh? No he tocado apenas nada. Voy a esperar un poquillo para que vaya entrando la gente. Y empezará el cuarto. Hola, ¿sí o qué? ¿Qué tal? Voy a poner en Discord. Oye, ¿no ha subido? Oye, una cosa. ¿No ha subido? Okay. ¿No ha subido prosa su de esto, no? ¿No lo has hecho prosa al final? Aquí huele a muerto. Bueno, como en todo el juego este. Este juego. Ah, estás morida. No pasa nada. Tenía yo curiosidad por ver cómo hacías el esquema. ¿Sigo soñando? Benedek no está aquí. Vale, te está buscando el cuñado. Hola, Custom. Esto no había acabado. Yo espero poder acabarlo hoy, sinceramente. Ya voy a jugar, lo siento. No puedo más. Lo siento, necesito saber qué pasa. ¿Esto es lo que había en la chimenea? Hola, Tormento, bienvenido. O sea, me estás diciendo que la chimenea... ¿Esto qué es? La casa se está descomponiendo. Miles de almas aplastadas en una masa blanda y pulposa. Es tan reconfortante. ¿Qué? Espera un momento. Que os tapo. Es mejor ponerme en el otro lado. Aquí. Ahí os tapo menos.
The house is decomposing. Thousands of souls mashed into a soft.
Miles de almas aplastadas en una masa blanda y pulposa. Espera, ¿esto qué? Yo tampoco entiendo lo de reconfortante. ¿Y esto qué es? ¿Un pozo? ¡Ay! ¿Qué ha pasado de escena? Hola, soy Chiqui. ¿Qué tal? Buenas noches. ¿Cómo es que conoce la inscripción?
You said it yourself. You saw the mausoleum with your own eyes. The inscription is too specific. I knew immediately you must have seen it.
God forgive me. I've panicked after seeing it because I recognized the epitaph.
Hola, Ana.
I thought you were here because you found Fran's body.
What? Fran's body is in that same tomb?
Inside Griswold's mausoleum, yes.
This can't be true. But I wouldn't say he's lying.
¿Quién coño es Frank?
He
Que no me
isn't.
acuerdo. Espérate, espérate. El hijo de Frank fue asesinado ritualmente y colgado en el mismo cementerio donde yace el cuerpo de su padre. ¿Es
Frank's
así?
son was ritually murdered and hung in the same graveyard where his father's body
Frank es
lays.
el...
Is that right?
Vale.
Where did you get that note?
It doesn't concern you.
Well, one thing is sure. That
Son
family
los
is
alcaldes.
cursed.
Lalo, muchas gracias por esos 10 mesitos de sub. Muchas, muchas, muchas gracias de corazón. Muchas, muchas gracias.
Why hide it there?
I didn't hide it. I traded the body for medicine. For years I've been suffering agonizing bone pain.
Traded with whom?
The Lung brothers. They moved into the mausoleum and made it their own place. Something like that. It's where they keep all their stuff.
Los hermanos Lan, ¿quiénes son los
How can I
hermanos
find
Lan?
these brothers?
I don't know. They would always come to visit me. I haven't seen them in a while.
It's like my sister had something against... She murders Ranko and tries to find his father's body. Why? For dark and vile purposes. Witchcraft. Devil worship.
Hola Nefertix. ¿Qué tal, Lalo? ¿Cómo estamos? Estamos continuando con Saint Kotar. Es difícil de explicar, pero básicamente es una aventura gráfica de terror super bizarra.
Why cursed?
Sorry?
You said the Merzels are a cursed family. Why? Because of Nerman?
Why else? That is not a man. It must be a mortal offspring of the moon demon. First, he kills his own father in their house, and then he kills and degrades his own brother by hanging him from the belfry. Without mentioning all the other
Sí,
victims
Nefertix.
we don't know of, and an unknown number of stolen
Hola, Tini.
corpses. Who's next? What does he want? Nobody knows where he is. Nobody dares to
Nermin
know
es el hijo
where
del alcalde
Nermin
que por lo visto está
is.
loquísimo y es el máximo culmen de... Pero ¿y este dónde se ha metido? Hola Macayus. Lalo, es difícil explicarte de qué es el juego, pero te aconsejo que te quedes, porque vas a pasar una noche que te vas a reírtela, ¿eh? Cowboy, bienvenido. Macayus. Este hombre se ha metido por la chimenea y no sé dónde estoy.
The house is decomposing.
La casa se está
And there's nothing
descomponiendo
we
y no
can
hay
do to
nada que
save
podamos hacer para salvarla.
The house is decomposing, and there's nothing we can do to save it.
Pero que eso estaba debajo de la casa donde nosotros dormíamos. ¿Pero esto qué es?
Thousands
¡Hostia!
of dissolving, decomposing
Miles de
bodies.
cuerpos en disolución y descomposición. Está en la... Pero vamos a
Lots of
ver.
branches, some twigs, traces of mud, and ripped up pieces of a yellow cloth.
Porque este juego
A very
siempre
strange
encuentra la
yellow
manera
cloth.
de sorprenderme.
I have nothing precious to place on it.
Porque este juego siempre encuentra la manera de sorprenderme.
Flesh always finds its way out.
Y este porque está tan flipado. A este le ha pasado algo grave cuando lo secuestra el cultista, ¿eh?
Are you all right?
Hostia, pues lo compraré para sortear. Tini, gracias por la noticia. ¿Esta es la dueña? Esta es la dueña de la casa. La que nos alquiló el piso.
Who's here?
Are you one of them?
Who?
Are you here to sacrifice me to the moon god?
Calm down. Nobody's going to hurt you.
Hija de puta. Esta es la dueña de la casa. Joder. Ay, ya, perdón. Esta es la dueña de la casa, la que le alquilamos la casa, que dijo, no sabía que veníais, no sé qué. Hostia, yo me he hecho un té, pero hace 20 minutos, ¿eh? No, hace media hora que me he hecho un té. El té está más frío ya. Exactamente, es la dueña del Airbnb. ¿Qué ha cenado al final, Andy? Un yogur y un plátano. Hola, Ark. ¿Qué tal?
What is this place?
A catacomb. A subterranean catacomb under my beautiful home.
It looks ancient.
I wonder how many souls have been enslaved here. We must get out of here. Quickly and
¡Hostia!
quietly.
Que no
and
leéis
seal the
nada.
well. Yes. Seal the well hole. Destroy everything.
Básicamente está diciendo que aquí hay sacrificios, locos.
How did you end up here?
Too loud, too loud. Quiet. You'll get his attention.
Qué hambre. Vamos, yo me comí un kebab ahora mismo.
Fireplace by pure luck.
O sea, señora, tienes un templo ocultista con mesa de ritual y todo debajo de tu casa y no te das cuenta. Ok.
Have you seen my
¿Has visto a
brother
mi
in here?
cuñado?
He is your brother? Am I your cousin then?
What?
¿Qué?
I asked if you saw my brother. Benedict?
I think I did.
¿Cómo que?
I'm not
¿Cómo
sure.
qué?
Did you crawl out of one of these holes?
Hola, Marcavian. Ahora te digo lo que te
The
has
ones
perdido.
on the ground.
In the wall. There must be dozens, if not hundreds, of holes in the wall deeper down in the darkness. I saw people in them. Cadavers. No one alive. Except
¿Cadáveres
you.
en las paredes?
Except you. You are him. You are here to sacrifice me.
Don't be afraid. I'm not.
Shh. That's him. I could see a dark figure.
What? I see no one.
He's coming. He's here. Ah!
Ah, yes. I think
What the
I know
fuck? ¿Qué
who
ha
the next
pasado?
victim is. The last one of his kin still breathing. Who else? Lucia.
A ver, lo que ha pasado, para que vamos a poner a Marcavian el pobre de esto, es que se ha despertado el cuñado, el rubio, y se ha encontrado un pasadizo secreto a un ritual de estos loquísimos, y básicamente lo que has visto, ha llegado. Y este está teniendo una conversación súper productiva con el enterrador. O sea, tampoco... Hola, Cristiana. Yo cada vez entiendo menos también. Es que es una locura esto, ¿eh? Era la Marcavian, era la dueña del edificio. O sea, de la casa. Pero ha dicho algo de como que somos primos. No lo he entendido. Es como que es prima del gafa no entiendo. Así, creo que sé quién será la próxima víctima. La última de su familia que todavía respira. ¿Quién sino? Lugia. Lugia, la rubia. ¿Es una Mercel?
Lucia is a Merzel?
Of course.
The woman I talked to in the house? Where does she live?
Ranko gave her permission to stay in his house. Nobody wanted to live there.
O sea que
after
Lucia
what happened to
es
Frank.
familia del
I suppose
cultista
she thought
jefe.
it better than living in the sewers, but then again, she's not the smartest of people.
Where's the house where Nerman killed his father?
It's the same house he used to live in, at the edge of the forest on Gagulta Hill.
Hola, Nick.
I still wonder, did the forest curse the house, which then cursed the family that gave life to such an evil thing like Nermin? Or was it the other way around?
I've spent the night there. We had terrible nightmares. We can't remember what happened last night. Oh my god. Victoria threw us into a dungeon of horrors. I was right. I have to get Nikolai out of there. I need him.
Hey, where are
Hola,
you going?
Ariele.
Will you
Hola,
denounce
Sly.
me?
Your fate is in God's hands now, not mine.
¿Cuánto creéis que le queda al juego? Yo diría que le quedan de 2 a 3 horas, ¿eh? ¡Nicolai! Mierda. Le he dado rápido y no me he enterado. Hola, Plocan.
I may be too late. The doorknob is all bloody.
El picaporte está lleno de sangre.
It's empty. Except for the massive drops of blood. The blasphemous basin is destroyed. I approve of the act.
No, pero esa pileta la rompió el cultista que matamos. Hostia, hostia, todo lleno de sangre, gente.
Drops of blood leading towards the stairs.
Ay, mi cuñado.
For some reason, someone decided to wrap. We left it on the table with its. I can see the accursed.
La sangre subía.
It's a giant tree.
No hay nada.
This bookshelf was full of books before. A lot of them are missing now.
No hay nada.
I can see the accursed.
Está como esto abierto, ¿no? Como el armario. Joder, es que no se ve nada, tío. El armario está abierto, pero no hay nada.
Drops of blood leading towards the stairs. Drops of blood leading towards the stairs.
Es que no hay nada más. ¡Jano! Muchas gracias por esos pedazos de 8 meses de sub. Muchas gracias. De corazón, muchas gracias.
More blood here. Why touch this particular sculpture on this particular part of the face? So if I do the same... Aha!
Ajá.
A secret passage inside
Un
the
secret
fireplace that
passage
leads
dentro
somewhere
de la
underground.
chimenea. La
This
Virgen,
house
pero
is full
¿cuántos
of horrific
secret passage
surprises.
hay en este puto juego? ¿Alguien me lo explica? Este puto juego ya es el quinto secret passage en
Nikolai?
6 horas
For
que he
God's
abierto.
sake, what are you doing down there?
Come, quickly. We don't have much time.
Venga, sí, métete en un de estos...
I know where Victoria is.
Sé dónde está Victoria. ¿Qué?
We must go to Udav Mountain.
Tenemos que ir al
At
monte
once.
Udat ahora mismo.
Nerman has
Nermi se
taken
la ha
her
llevado
there.
allí.
How do you know this?
I thought you were him. I thought he came back.
Who?
He got scared by hissing voices and ran off, closing the passage behind him.
How did you end up in this place?
I was looking for you.
Below the house? How did you find the passage?
I heard your voice. The hatch was already open for me.
Are you all right? You need more rest.
Este está flipadísimo.
Not
Hola,
here,
Ecos.
And not now. We must go to the mountain.
That voice you heard, was it Nerman's?
No, it was you. Or was it that poor woman, the owner
¿Qué?
of the
¿Que
house?
escuchó mi voz?
Lucia? Where is she now?
I can't go into that catacomb anymore. I can't. You go and find her. See what happened. Nerman is not here anymore. The hissing
Que
voices
no puede entrar otra vez la catacumba. Que vaya yo a ver a tía muriéndose.
But do it quickly. Do not wait. We have to go to Udav.
All right, I'm going. You stay here and try to calm down.
Vale, os tenía que contarse de este juego. ¿Os acordáis que había como una segunda parte o algo que se llamaba Yellow Mountain, algo así? Es el prólogo. Lo hicieron para promocionar el Kickstarter. No se puede jugar, ¿eh? Hostia, Piltover, muchísimas gracias por ese pedazo de follow. El Yellow Masi, que no me acordaba cómo se llamaba. Es el prólogo que pusieron en el Kickstarter para poder pagar este juego, ¿vale? Piltover, vamos, muchísimas gracias por ese follow. No esperaba para nada tener follows jugando este juego, básicamente porque creo que soy la única de España que lo juega. Pues ha entrado al final en las catacumbas, tanto decir que no iba a entrar. Ah, bueno, se ha echado para el lado, ¿no? A ver qué le ha pasado a Lucia. Mi alma está sangrando. ¡Curvo! Bienvenido. Mañana voy a estar todo el día de stream. Espero veros. ¡Oh! Hola, Piltover. No esperaba a nadie de follow en este juego. De verdad, muchísimas gracias. Le han cortado la cabeza a Lucia. Le han destruido. Esto estaba lleno de sangre hace un minuto. Ha sido. Muchas gracias por el follow. Me hace tremenda ilusión cuando dais follows cuando juego cosas raras. La señora F en el chat, por favor. Lugia, siempre te recordaremos.
There's a fixed look of terror on her face. But the eyes are telling me she welcomed death. It's like she found relief and peace in that very last second.
¿Cómo? Esa mirada me dice que abrazó la muerte y que se sintió en paz segundos antes de morir. La que nos alquiló la casa F.
It's a bloodbath. The poor lady was mutilated.
Yo estaba yo pensando, ¿y si es el cuñado que está poseído? Yo es que me espero cualquier cosa ya. Que le arrancó la cabeza con las manos, ¿cómo va a ser? ¿Cómo vas a encontrar la paz si ha venido un tío y te ha quitado la cara? O sea, voy a encontrar la paz mientras alguien me quita la cabeza. Otro cadáver dentro del agujero. Joder. Puta madre.
Every detail in this subterranean place glorifies agony and death.
Hasta las 12, Piltover, más o menos. Mañana estoy de 1 del mediodía, horario español, ¿eh? De 1 del mediodía hasta las 9 de la noche más o menos, con Daylight Light. Pero hoy por la noche toca a Kotar.
Where is he? Nikolai, where did you go?
Ya se ha ido Nikolai.
I should check upstairs.
Uy, el Nikolai tiene más peligro. Uy, uy, el
You were
cuñado.
supposed to wait downstairs. Instead, you just...
What's left of that poor woman?
It's horrible. She was a Merzel. Did you know that?
I suspected so. The same fate awaits Victoria.
No,
if
el
we
gafa
don't act
estaba en el
fast.
cementerio.
We must go to the mountain.
Wait a minute. He seems strangely better now that he's back on the ground level.
A este le pasa algo, ¿eh? Yo solo digo eso.
Why the mountain? How did you come to
¿Cómo
that
llegaste a la
conclusion?
conclusión de que hay que ir a la montaña?
That monster. He came out of nowhere, attacked Lucia, and you saw the outcome.
Where were you at the time?
I managed to hide inside a hole in the floor. Maybe he didn't notice me. But the more I think about it, the more I was talking to Lucia. And then... No, it's impossible. He must have seen me, Benedict. No way he didn't.
You think he let you live? That doesn't make sense for a monster like him.
Before mangling that poor woman, he mentioned Victoria and the tortures on the mountain, and I think the same book Hatur was looking for.
Hostia, el puto
name?
libro.
Sekvra.
El
He doesn't
Cefra.
know that we don't have that book.
El
You could have
Séfora.
had it and he didn't bother to search you. Instead, he lets you live? Nikolai, he's luring us both there. Otherwise, you would already be dead.
Why would he want us?
I don't know.
Uy, uy.
I found something that could help us.
What?
A page from Victoria's scratchpad. Mostov gave it to me.
You still trust that man? After what he did?
I don't trust him, but it's her handwriting. The text corresponds to an epitaph from the graveyard at the Church of Mary.
Place where the mayor's body was found?
Exactly, but there's more. I also learned that Fran Merzel's body, the father of the mayor, is in that mausoleum.
What? Why would she have notes about that?
I have many theories, but no conclusions yet. You don't want to hear what I think about her motives, though.
No, I definitely don't.
Es Nicolai. Desde que lo secuestró, el haster este está raro, ¿eh?
We should follow the clue from Victoria's scratchpad.
Sure. And while we follow clues and walk around the town, Nairman will... He will disfigure my...
This mausoleum is the best
Pues
clue we
vete a
have.
salvar a tu
Where
mujer
would you
y
go
déjame a
looking on
mí
that mountain
investigar.
anyway? It's massive, dangerous, and forbidden. We would never find someone to tell us where to look, let alone do it by ourselves.
We must find that monster and kill it. Before he kills my dear wife and baby. Before he kills us all.
Pero si ya tiene el bebé muerto, si aborto. Uy, uy, uy.
Maybe she's somewhere near the old church, hiding in the forest. Why not? They found her coat nearby. What if she's held captive in that same mausoleum? And if she's not, we might find new clues to lead us to the truth.
Nah, que voy a ir al
Whatever the
mausoleo.
case, the mausoleum is a better path to follow than going into the unknown of the mountain.
Well, perhaps you're right. I almost had us killed with my idea of the lodge. Now it's your turn.
We should leave this ghastly house behind us forever. Nerman lived and killed his father here.
It doesn't surprise me. After his visit, it even makes perfect sense. Don't you think we're forgetting something before leaving for good?
I'm not sure what you mean.
With Lucia dead, someone might come looking for her. And if they descend below...
Oh my god, you're right. After being suspects in the mayor's murder, this
Hostia, es
could seal our
verdad.
fate.
Hola,
I'll
Andrés.
close the hatch and pray nobody finds out about this.
¿Qué tal, Andrés? Guapísimo. Vale, que tengo que cerrar el pasadizo porque como... Sí. Que cuando venga la
Drops of
policía
blood leading
y vean la
towards-
sangre, también van a sospechar que yo no he sido, ¿no? Claro, tiene todo sentido, pero bueno. Eso digo yo, ¿el feto no lo llevaba en el bolsillo del abrigo?
It's done. Lead the way. Time is not on our side.
A long walk awaits us. I just hope the police aren't there anymore.
Mañana, Andrés, vamos a estar todo el
No
día de
police
stream, por si te
officers?
quieres apuntar. Vale, vamos a
Looks
ir
like they left.
al mausoleo para ver si encontramos pistas sobre dónde puede estar mi hermana y la esposa del mendrugo este.
I don't see any mausoleums.
Hola, Blonder.
Just graves entrapped within heavy iron cages.
Venga, va. Este sitio decían que estaba súper maldito. No un poquito maldito, súper maldito.
If I have to wander around this forest, I choose trails. It's a reminder of what happens when faith is abandoned.
Eso
This
fue al
place is
principio
not
del todo,
God's
soy
house
chiqui.
anymore. It's just a shell.
Desde la 1 del mediodía voy a estar yo, ¿eh? ¿Qué clase de Silent Hill es este? Esto no es Silent Hill. Ya te lo digo yo.
I see no mausoleums
Ya
here.
le gustaría Silent Hill.
I pray for Gregor, I really do. There will be consequences if he lied.
Hola, Isea.
Let's go take a closer look at the graveyard.
Vale, al cementerio.
Seems like the police just left things as they found
Pero
them.
¿qué clase de tumbas son
Are
estas para que
those
nos roben los cadáveres?
moon traps in the shadow of the church?
I saw them in the woods outside the watermill as well.
And pages from the Bible. What's wrong?
This can't be true. This is impossible.
¿Qué ha pasado?
Your Bible? I've never seen it before.
Oh my god. No, no, no.
What happened? Talk to me.
No, God, no.
What is that? Inside the Bible.
She did this. God, she did this. She destroyed it. Father, how could
¿Que le ha
she?
roto la Biblia? ¿Cuándo?
Son, do you remember your aunt?
Pero...
Only her ghastly white face in the coffin.
My dear sister. She was such a beautiful
Vale, la
woman,
hermana la cogió la Biblia
a
mientras
perfect
dormía y se la ha
creation
cargado.
of God.
Porque era su
She
Biblia y era el
loved
único
God.
recuerdo que tenía de su padre. Entonces está muy
Not
cabreado.
in the right way.
But, Father, I don't understand.
Vale, ya estamos en un flashback del padre y de él.
What is the right way to love God?
I've always told you, the only way to love him is to be alone with him. God is everything and nothing
Andrés,
else
esa
should matter to
pregunta
us.
nos la hacemos
When we
todos
achieve
cada
that,
minuto que
Our
pasa.
faith is true and we are fulfilled and protected from the evil.
Cada minuto que pasa, todos nos preguntamos de qué coño va este juego. Pero básicamente son dos cuñados que están buscando a su hermana y mujer respectivamente, que ahora es cultista, en Steve Kotar, que es un pueblo lleno de cultistas, donde la gente está muy loca.
Why have we buried Uncle this morning?
His soul could not endure the agony of his body no longer.
But why? How is that possible? He wasn't like your sister. He was a devoted man.
I know, son. Sometimes God is not enough. I could die soon, too.
Yo también podría morir pronto. Bueno, el padre la verdad que tiene cara de morirse pronto, ¿eh? Hola, Reaper. Se parece a Puente Viejo de la 3. Hostia, esto
He
es
won't
peor.
die. It's the sadness that's
Esto es
making you
peor
think
porque
that
de
way
pronto
now.
te sale un nota con una
Uncle is now in a better place,
sanguijuela
where
aquí
shadows
del
and
tamaño de
witches
tu
don't
perro,
exist.
¿sabes?
Don't be sad.
Oh, Benedict, you are such a good boy. Almost a man now. I'm very proud of you. You know that, right?
Joaquón,
I'm
muchas
doing my
gracias
best,
por esos
father.
pesos de 5 mesitos de
For
su. Muchas
centuries,
gracias de
we,
corazón.
the
Hola, Yul.
Donanis, had a tradition of passing a part of our
¿Cómo?
body
Durante
to the
siglos hay
son,
una tradición en nuestra
the
familia de
eldest
los
son
Donani,
in the family.
legamos.
From now on, you must keep it.
Vale,
and
que
protect
tengo
it
que
at all
proteger
costs.
la Biblia a
part of
tope
your body
porque es
At
de mi
all
familia
costs, you must
y
keep
tengo que
it
atesorarla hasta que la
until
muerte
death
nos
comes.
lleve. Y la hermana me la ha robado y la ha roto. Ahora entiendo por qué se ha puesto así.
Father? I don't understand.
It's already on your nightstand, but don't touch it until morning arrives. You promise?
Misión fallida,
I
efectivamente.
promise.
Now sleep. Get some rest. Your sister and mother need you to be strong.
Es muy incómodo hablar con tu padre estando del
Benedict,
revés.
wake up! Mother is going mad! Father is not here. He left a note.
Hostia, el padre los abandonó.
Benedict!
Benedict, are you all right?
No, estoy en shock. Mi Biblia.
She cut a part of my body. Why would she do that? Wasn't it enough to drag me into this place? She had to desecrate my Bible too. Oh, God.
Get up. Get yourself together. She had a good reason to do it.
A good reason, you say?
Yes. Thanks to her cleverness, we found the book everyone is looking for. We have it right here, Benedict.
She destroyed my Bible. And what happened to it? And the pages on the ground? Where are they?
I kept calling you for a few minutes straight, but you didn't respond. You were petrified. So I took that dreadful book from your Bible, gathered all the pages I found on the ground.
Espera un
and
momento, que
placed them
dentro de la
inside.
Biblia de este estaba
The Bible was in your pocket.
el
What
otro.
book?
The Sekfra.
¿Cómo?
A book of pure evil placed as a seed in my father's Bible. First the town, then the house, and now my Bible, all trying to kill me.
Will
Espera
you
un
calm
momento.
down and keep it quiet?
La tía
might not
se
be
cargó la
alone.
Biblia de este
Calm
para
down.
meter como si
She
fuera una
carved out the
petaca
pages to
el
place the
Séfora.
Sekfra inside the Bible. It's a strange decision, but think for a moment and ask yourself, would she ever desecrate it if she had other options? We don't know what happened last night. This could be the move that will save her life. Save everyone's life. Remember,
O sea que tengo
Merriman is
el
looking for this
Séfora,
book too.
que es el libro que están buscando todos. All de cultistas. En la Biblia.
I I said it already a number of times. Victoria is no longer my sister. I don't know her anymore.
It didn't cross your mind that it's
¿Y no
you
se le
who has
ocurrió en
changed,
ningún
not
momento
her?
abrir la puta Biblia?
Spare me. I know who I am. I didn't change. I evolved into a better me.
It's still not too late to learn how wrong you are.
Hola, lo ves, no.
Ask yourself, how come we found my Bible pages here?
I don't know. Maybe they fell out.
She wanted the police to find them. That's what happened. She murdered the mayor and then threw them, or placed them in the mayor's pocket so I would fall under suspicion. Think about it.
Uy, qué mal
I
pensado
refuse
el
to believe
cuñado,
that.
¿eh? El hermano,
I
digo.
refuse to believe anything. She did nothing wrong, and she is not dead. Now let's do what we came to do here, with the bare minimum of conversation. We have to act
Vale.
fast and keep quiet. Shall we?
Vale, vale. Vale. A ver. Vamos a investigar el sitio. El marido es el rubio y el marido cree que ella es buena persona. El hermano cree que ella es mala persona. ¿Quién tendrá razón? ¿Creéis que Victoria es cultista o no es cultista? Las tumbas tienen rejas, robarán muertos, ¿eh? Yo no toco nada.
Probably a good choice. What was I thinking?
¿Me llevo la de esa o no? Hostia, hay que buscar la lápida correcta.
Noli timere mesorem. Mortvi non mordant.
Si es que puede ser un vampiro, no sabemos.
Mors cum terrore novo venit. Nothing on this one.
Ahora hay que buscar la tumba que nos corresponde.
Stipendium peccati mors est. Ad sum.
Cuñado, no me siga.
Et occidit et bibi sanguinam et viscera devoravit.
¿Alguien
in
sabe latín en
inferno
este
nulla
canal?
est redemptio, non miserere eum Deus.
Is this what we're looking for?
It is.
Doesn't look like a mausoleum to me.
Everything is hidden in this town. So why would this tomb be any different?
If you say so.
Hola, Roy.
We find a way to uncover its secrets.
Nada, joder, Roy. Lo que sí os digo, si veis que estoy jugando un juego, que lo estáis jugando vosotros y no queréis poliaros, pero estáis por el PC, siempre podéis dejar la view, dejar el directo abierto, silenciando la pestaña o poniéndolo muy bajito, y así me ayudáis un montón.
A keyhole suggests the cage can be lifted, but only after it is unlocked.
How wise you are.
Robust, made of steel, of centuries old. It doesn't fit.
No, la llave no da ahí. A mí lo que me raya es que aquí hay una escultura y él no te ha dicho de abrirla. Hay que buscar la llave.
It's locked and massive. No chance of getting to the other side. I struggle to find a reason.
Joder, ¿cómo que no te encuentras una razón? ¿Tienes la llave de un cultista? Uf.
It's still holding up well. Some holes and missing parts here and there, but overall it's in good condition. Wait. The eye looks similar to the one in the note. The Eye of Providence. This is what my sister drew. But why? Surrounded by glory, the eye of God watches over humanity. Nothing. Wait. I think I see a shiny thing in there. but no way to reach
Vale,
it
no
with
puedo
my hand.
alcanzarlo con la mano.
The hole is too narrow. I'd need something thin and long to get it out.
Necesito algo delgado y alargado para alcanzarlo.
I see nothing that catches the eye.
Yo creo que después de este fin de semana ya podré deciros lo que me parece la brocheta.
Hungry, Nikolai?
Ugh, where did you get that? Throw it away.
A prophet told me nothing good is achieved without food.
Claro, con la de esa, ¿ha cogido?
Key.
Eso es.
Indeed. The stick came in handy. A peculiar key. Massive.
Yo lo siento, pero yo tengo que entrar aquí, ¿eh? Espérate. Ahora la partida. Iglesia. Que no veas. Antes de entrar por la puerta.
I'd rather use the front door. I don't know how to explain it to my... It's...
Es un mal presentimiento. Ok. Y esta puerta...
I should contemplate more about this.
Vale, básicamente la llave de la del otro lado. ¿Qué hago? ¿Cojo la estatua o la dejo?
Demon's traps. They seem to be very similar to the tripod sculptures I saw outside the watermill. They could be dangerous to carry around, but might come in handy as protection.
¿Qué hago con eso?
Should I take them?
Zabar, muchísimas gracias por ese pedazo de follow. ¿Qué tal? ¿Lo cojo o no? Píllala. A ver, mi instinto de supervivencia me dice que no toque. Pero vosotros me habéis dicho que toque, así que toco.
God help me, because I don't know what I'm doing.
Trampas de demonio.
Seems like a perfect match.
Hombre, claro que
Will you
sí.
just stand there or help me out with this cage?
Deathball, muchas gracias por ese pedazo de follow. Bienvenidos. Me extraña mucho que haya follows cuando juego cosas raras, pero me alegra un montón de veros por
I
aquí.
can't do it alone. It seems like the cage and the
¿Cómo
stone
habéis
lid are
llegado
joined
al
together.
canal? Zabar,
We can't do it
Deathball,
together
¿cómo? ¿Os ha salido un
Find something that
recomendado
can help us
o
pull it
algo raro o cómo? Hola, Rick.
It's too heavy. I need something to help us pull it up.
Tengo que abrirlo, sé que tengo que ir por ahí. ¿Algo que para la cuerda?
This could work. Take the rope and pull up. I'll push it from down here.
This is taking too long. I'll help you so that we can finally leave this place.
Hola, Loibin. Estarán buscando el juego. No se lo cree nadie.
Keep pulling, Nikolai.
Estoy buscando este juego, no se lo cree nadie. Este juego no lo buscan ni los creadores. No quieren verlo más. Se quedaron
Now
locos
that's
cuando lo
interesting.
hicieron.
A staircase hidden below the lid.
Zabar, bienvenido.
Leads you
Recomendado.
A
Pues
mausoleum.
bienvenido.
Rejoice.
Espero que me des
You were right.
más oportunidades aparte de este juego, ¿vale? Que es que este juego es particular. A veces en este canal jugamos cosas raras. Y juegos escondidos por Steam y por GOG, ¿vale? Y este es el caso. Pero no me lo tengas en cuenta. Mañana voy a jugar a Dying Light 2 como todo Twitch España, ¿eh? No te preocupes. Vale, me llevo unas trampas
Can you
para el
see
demonio.
Victoria?
Only death. It smells very badly
No
down
va-
here.
tú te has
Could be
metido en un
Fran's
mausoleo.
body. Found it yet?
¿Podría ser el
For
cuerpo de
God's
Fran?
sake,
¿Lo has
I just
encontrado?
got here.
Solo he hecho bajar.
I knew this would be a waste
Sabía que
of
esto
time.
sería una pérdida de tiempo.
Come downstairs. I could use an additional pair of eyes.
El cuñado no quiere
I'd
bajar.
prefer not to.
No quiere bajar.
I'll
El
take a look
cuñado
at the
es un
book while
cobarde.
waiting on your resurrection.
¡Cobarde! ¡Cobarde, cuñado! ¡Cobarde! Vale.
Conrad Griswold. No birth date, just 1444 as the year of
Es un
death.
cagao.
Cannibal filth.
Suicidio caníbal. ¿Qué? ¿Cómo te mueres por un suicidio caníbal? ¿Te suicidas y te comes a ti mismo?
They did
¿Te
good to
comes
get
a
rid
ti
of her.
mismo
After
suicidándote
what
por
her
ello?
father did to her, she would have grown up to be a monster as well. Bella Griswold. They did good to get rid of her. After what her father did to her, she would have grown up to be a monster.
Vale. Un cadáver tieso aquí.
This body looks ancient.
A
as if
ver,
it had
por
been
un lado
mummified centuries
me
ago.
parece hasta intelectual quedarse arriba. Porque si viene el cultista y nos cierra la puerta y nos encierra aquí abajo, estamos muertísimos. Porque ¿de qué comemos? Que ya me comió las ratas. No tengo nada que comer ahora.
Ironically, the teeth are still so shiny, even in death. Gregor didn't
Vale,
lie,
Gregor y
and Moise
Moxe
said the
decían la
truth.
verdad. Tiene oro en
There
la
is gold
boca.
in his mouth.
Este es el cuerpo que
This is
estamos
Fran's
buscando.
body,
Este es el
and
cuerpo
the
de
head
Fran.
has been severed. It was just placed on the body. Should I take the head and get it to Moise?
Sí, vamos a llevársela al Moxe. Me llevo la cabeza.
I'm not picking it up just like that. I need something to put it.
Vale. Mira.
Sometimes I don't understand myself.
Es que, ¿cómo coño un
God, forgive
suicidio
me for this
caníbal?
act.
¿Cómo se hace eso? O sea, ¿te matas porque te comes a ti mismo? No entiendo.
Two
Bueno, en este
plastic
juego es que no
bags
entiendo
full of a kind
tantísimas
of
cosas.
powder. A yellow type of chalk, perhaps? Then a
Tiza.
handful of used syringes and burned
Un
spoons.
puño de jeringuillas.
I think the bad smell comes from them. It's
Esto es
sulfur.
azufre, Dios mío.
Dear God, these two brothers are
Hostia,
using it
los
to drug
hermanos
themselves.
usaban
I'm not a
azufre para
junkie, but how do they
drogarse.
survive with pure poison in their veins?
Pero ¿cómo te vas a drogar con...? ¿Cómo? Impresionante. Mejor me callo. No pregunto más.
Some felt
Chudándose
pens,
azufre.
rags, and a folded paper. Let's take a look at the paper. How is this possible? Nikolai, come downstairs quickly. I found something. Nikolai? Is he even up there anymore? This isn't Victoria's handwriting. The Lang brothers left it for me? Why would Victoria want it? And where does this red trace lead to? Nothing makes sense. I'm taking it with me. It's probably the only reason why I have been led here. God, so many questions on my mind. Instead of getting to the truth, I'm constantly being weighed down by it.
¿Qué? ¿Cómo? Deathball, no te preocupes. Fue de YouTube, te seguí en Insta y me dio, joder, la puta, eso es que sí, eso es más raro. Bienvenido, Deathball, espero que disfrutes los streams. Lo de esta noche es un poco particular, pero te prometo que yo hago contenido normal, ¿vale? Pues los hermanos Lan me han dejado un mapa para mí, porque sabían que iba a venir aquí abajo. Ok.
Just a large storage jar with something slimy.
Yo tampoco quiero saber lo que es. Oye, el cuñado no me ha venido, ¿eh?
It's a burnt corpse of a...
El cuñado se ha cagado y se ha ido, ¿eh? Si es que no te puedes ir con tu cuñado de fiesta.
Where's Nikolai? He disappeared again.
Nikolai ha vuelto a desaparecer. Hijo de puta. Creo que era el mapa de la iglesia, ¿verdad? Míralo.
What are you doing here?
Mira al
Nikolai?
cuñado.
Stop ignoring me. Shh.
¿Me va a mandar a mí callar, hijo de puta? ¿Qué le pasa al cuñado? Está viendo a la monja. A ver, os pongo en situación. Nuestro cuñado, el rubial es este, estuvo en un orfanato donde se murieron todos los niños. Y desde que está en Kotar, está teniendo como flashes del orfanato. Y uno de los flashes que tiene es la puta monja que le crió, ¿vale? Que es esa vieja. Y ahora vamos a flasheo. Hola, mamaya. me habéis o lo he dicho bien, ¿no? Porque, o sea, él tiene una serie de flashes de la vieja que le crió en el orfanato antes de que los mataran a todos, que yo sospecho que los mató el cuñado, pero bueno. Hola, Blade.
You won't leave me ever again?
Always with you.
Sí, parece un Nazgûl.
How can I even know you really are my mother?
Joder, es que malas al...
Where did you find me as a
Es
baby?
que la voy a posesión infernal, ¿eh?
Where?
¡Ah! ¡Era hijo de la monja! ¡Era el hijo de la monja!
What happened to the other orphans?
Pero un destino merecido, ¿por qué? ¿Qué coño hicieron los otros niños del orfanato?
They deserve to die for what they did.
Vile creatures.
Le hacían bullying y la monja los mató.
Who was my father?
Father, live.
What did he used to say to me?
Sin, degenerate of God.
¿Y el padre es el cura?
What about God? What did you say about him?
What the fuck?
God is plague. Leave God.
Dios es una plaga, dale la espalda.
I already did. I killed a lie to see the truth.
Now you can see.
Como que mató una mentira para ver la verdad.
I can't find my family. Where in the mountain? Where? Show me. Tell me. Key to what? How? I don't understand. Mother. Mother!
God, what's happening to you?
Ahora hay un peluca. ¿Ese peluca quién es?
Nothing to worry about, Benedict.
¿Ese quién es?
Mother, where is she?
The town has remedies for such behaviors. He'll be fine.
Who are you? I think I saw you.
Dr. Kabir is the pathologist coroner of Sveti Kotar. You
Es el
saw him
patólogo
earlier outside the
forense.
church.
So, before being interrupted by the madman here, I was asking about your reason for
¿Qué
coming here.
cojones?
It's not just a crime scene you're invading. You're putting yourself at great danger.
Pero el patólogo forense, porque... O sea, vamos a ver. ¿Hay patólogo forense en Saint Kotar y no hay dentista? ¿Pero qué clase de pueblo es este? No entiendo.
We lost our way out of the forest.
Que además, porque tiene toda la cara de fumarse 3 porros el patólogo forense.
Because we...
Say nothing more.
Mira. Mira la cara del lo que sea forense.
Why are you here,
Hay
Doctor?
más muerte que necesidad de ir al dentista, ¿no?
Even the smallest of details count.
Did
Es
you
verdad.
find any new piece of evidence?
Oh, I found more than that. It's clear to me now that after they killed our dear mayor, Nerman and Victoria disappeared into the woods.
Chief Nodden already said that you found her coat not far from here.
Indeed. They ran towards the mountain.
She is there with my child. And if we don't move...
Evidence points to the woman being taken by force.
Se llevaron a Victoria por la fuerza.
I told you.
Vale, vale.
Did she cooperate with Nermin or not?
She did.
She was taken by force. You just said it.
¿Qué le pasa a este patólogo forense? Como no se le va a fumar esta hierba que encuentra, si siendo patólogo forense en un pueblo perdido, de saber dónde, no tendrá mucho que hacer. Bueno, tiene mucho que hacer.
What other evidence did you collect?
I can share only the conclusions.
And they are...
Hola,
Victoria
Sucero.
was ritually murdered and eaten by Nermin.
Victoria fue asesinada en un ritual
Liar.
y Mermin se la comió.
She's alive. I know she is.
But one little detail still bothers me. Why would Nermin leave such a deliciously innocent piece of flesh out there?
¿Qué?
You found her?
¿Han
You
encontrado
found
trozos de
pieces
mi
of my
hermana?
sister?
I was talking about the fetus.
Me refería al feto.
What?
¿Qué?
Clear answers. If you tell me the truth, I might let you die before the ritual ends.
Monsters die eventually. You know that?
Simple and short questions demand simple and short answers.
Que también es cultista.
So please, where's Nermin? And what did you do with the Sekvra book?
Yo con el Sephora no he hecho nada.
Nermin visited his own house not long ago. He fled. We
La
don't
hermana
know
estaba
where he is.
embarazada. Y parece ser que ya no. Me voy a chivar como una puta
Nikolai
rata.
has the book.
Get their eyes, hearts, and brains. I want to feel their flesh and soul.
El patólogo uno del
thrive
pueblo. Yo
through
que sé, ¿quién es el
me.
patólogo? Yo no lo he visto nunca. Lo he visto ahora por primera vez. Que me matan. ¡Que el cura sabe karate!
Servants of the unknown, you become the ashes of this world. My hands are God's words.
He disappeared. Kabir is gone.
Quickly, we must go. There might be more of them in the vicinity.
Let's go get him!
Don't be a fool. It would be suicide.
Let's go, Nikolai. He's our only chance of getting out of here alive.
The forest is mapped in my brain. Trust me.
Que me lleva el cura a salvar a mi hermana antes de que se la
What are
coman.
we
¿O
doing
cómo?
here?
Nikolai, no evil dares to come here. This is the safest place in town.
El cura me ha salvado porque
I
sabe
don't
kung fu.
need safety right now. I need to get onto the mountain.
Enough. You're not going anywhere, fool. This is not the time to act heroic. The Saborans are on the move.
How do you mean on the move?
What and where, I do not know, but something is about to happen soon. You must tell me what were
Hola,
you doing
señor
in
Water.
that church?
Perdona, que me ha sorprendido el cura sabiendo kung fu. Es que yo, mira, llevo 2 directos de Saint Kotar. Creía que no me iba a sorprender otra vez este juego. Me equivocaba. O sea, esto es increíble.
We followed the epitaph.
And?
The Long brothers have been desecrating the Subterranean Mausoleum. It's dreadful.
I understand, but what have you found in there? Anything at all?
I found the ground plan to the Marov Asylum.
Not a strange find, I guess.
Vale.
Timor Lang works in the asylum as the gravekeeper. Anything else?
Well, the ground plan has my name written on
El
it.
plano que hemos encontrado es
What?
del manicomio.
Show it to me. Interesting. This is the plan to the underground level.
What is on that level?
You are looking at the entrails of the
Este es el
asylum,
sótano
where the
del
inmates
manicomio,
are held, tortured, and
donde los internos
executed.
son retenidos, torturados y
Any
ejecutados.
idea what part of the asylum this is? The part marked with an X.
I don't. But notice the detail below it.
Debajo está el
Graves.
cementerio, ¿no?
So it marks where Timor works.
There must be something else. I doubt he would trace the route you need to take to see him.
It could be his destiny. The plot where Benedict is to be buried.
What is your problem?
¿Cómo
We're
que le
losing
pasa a
time here
ese?
looking at this useless piece of paper. Let's get going.
Is there a way to get in?
Brother, I strongly advise you not to do that.
Trust me, he won't. We're going on to the mountain now.
Henry, you told me yourself, I must follow the truth. What else do I have at the moment?
Marov was placed within the halls and rooms of the former prison Ferdinand. It's impenetrable.
Vale,
I'm
eso es lo que no
sorry.
puedo ir, que está todo
There
lleno de
must be a way
cultistas.
in.
The island is one massive solid rock. And the only way to get to it is
Vale, la
using
única
a
manera
boat
de
on
llegar
the
allí
Via
es con una
Dolorosa.
barca a través de Vía Dolorosa.
Dolorosa is an artificial pathway on the water, very narrow, created by tall and thick wooden pillars on both sides. It starts in the cave at the lake's shore, and the pillars are so close to each other that not even a fly can get through the wall. The only way you get in is by being denounced and deported. And you don't want that, brother.
Que no puedo entrar,
This is not Victoria's handwriting.
básicamente.
That I can confirm.
Handwriting is the signature of one's life. You write in accordance to
Sí,
how
hombre,
you
se
act
escribe según
and
las
what you
creencias de uno.
believe.
Venga ya, hombre.
Here I see pain, chaos, and loss. And so I am sure these letters and lines were put here by one of the Long brothers.
Nerman escaped from the asylum not so long ago.
Sí, Urbus, nos enteraremos de
Yes,
todo.
but this
Pero no sé
doesn't
si será
explain
hoy.
my name on the ground plan.
What are you thinking?
That the Long brothers were helping my sister to get Nerman out of there.
I'm losing my patience here. What are you talking about? They were helping her, and then they wrote your name on it?
Nikolai is right. It doesn't make sense.
Perhaps it was you who helped him escape, and we're in this
¿Yo?
horror because of you.
¿Qué
Says the man who
dice?
didn't even recognize evil under his own roof.
Enough. You need each other.
Nada, los cuñados no se llevan bien.
How did you end up in that church? Don't mind my question. I'm grateful you did.
You must forgive me, brother. After you left, I went into our archives and realized I have misled you. That's when I decided to go there myself.
You came in time to ruin everything. Those yellow things could have told us where Victoria is.
¿Pero a este qué le
Brother,
pasa?
Your wife,
Don't call me that. I'm not your brother.
Nikolai. Your wife and child are dead.
Toma.
God knows everything.
I'm just his voice.
All right, Father. I'm leaving. Benedict, are you coming with me or not?
On the mountain? Were you listening at all?
¡Reme!
I
Cienfu,
can't
¿no?
let you go.
Reme Cienfu. Muchas gracias por ese pedazo
Do
de
you have the
raid.
book Cabert was seeking?
Hola,
I
Laura.
repeat, I need
¿Qué
to get onto the
tal?
mountain. It's where
¿Qué tal, Laura?
Victoria and my
Guapísima.
child are being held captive.
Hola,
The book is
Mayurbi.
dangerous, and it should be destroyed immediately.
Hola, Reme.
The moment you step out of here, your downfall into
Estamos jugando
obscurity
una
will
aventura
begin.
gráfica de terror
not do that.
rarísima. Lo cierto es, pero es mejor que una telenovela.
Ever heard of the Valais witch trials? The Sekvra religion?
I don't care. I have the key to save my family, and I'm not handing it to anyone until I succeed.
As we speak, that thing is corrupting your soul. You must listen. Give it to me.
Quiere que le dé el libro.
Nerman is trying to lure us into a trap. Do not go into the mountain.
You mentioned before he was in the house. What house?
The one where Fran was murdered. It's where we spent the night.
You didn't. Oh, dear God.
Nikolai saw Nerman there, in the catacomb below the house.
Catacomb, of course. Every Saboran house has one. A web of catacombs hides
O sea que en
beneath
todas
the
las
town
casas de
and no
cultistas
one to raise them.
hay
My wife
más
and
cultistas
child
bajo el
are
suelo.
imprisoned in Udov.
He told you this, then let you live, only to lure you, and more cunningly, the two of us, into a trap.
I know. She's waiting for me.
El cuñado se va a ir corriendo a salvar a su mujer.
They are dead, Nikolai. Let them go. Give Father Henry the book, and let's leave this accursed place.
Que no le va a dar el libro. Que no se lo va a dar.
I don't know where to look next. My name being on the asylum ground plan means nothing. I have nothing. I failed God, and I'm leaving this accursed place.
Listen to him. You won't find the truth if you stay. Only more death. We will never know.
You both know nothing!
What is this?
You're right. You know nothing. Everything that's been
Todo
happening
lo
was
que ha
about
pasado,
you,
que ha
your
estado pasado,
father,
tiene que
and
ver
God.
conmigo.
What?
Con tu padre y con
Read
Dios.
the
¿Qué?
letter.
Lee la carta.
We are in this horror.
¿Qué?
Your sister is somewhere. If my family is dead, then may my body become bloated and infected with pus and worms.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Remember that.
Espera un
From the
momento.
moment we woke up. No, from the moment you were forced to come here. You blamed her. Victoria did this. Victoria did that. She's a witch, a cannibal, a worshiper of demons. You couldn't be further from the truth, brother.
Pero déjame leer la puta carta.
You are turning your back on God, Nikolai.
He has turned his back on me a long time ago. And if I need to do the same to him to save my family, so be it. The book stays with me.
Se ha ido con el libro.
You won't stop him, Father?
I'll follow him and wait for the right moment to get my hands on the book.
Ya que lo mata.
Then I'll destroy it, hopefully without the need to kill him.
Que el cura
You
quiere
stay here
matarlo.
until I
Pero
come
por Dios,
back.
pero ¿y este
You
cura?
understand?
I can't promise anything.
Este es un cura de verdad. Se enfrenta a cultistas. Tortura.
Take care of yourself. God bless you.
Esto es increíble.
Mother
Quiero leer
said
la
I know where to
carta.
find Victoria and the baby. What did she mean
Madre
by
me
that?
dijo que
I
sabía
have
dónde
no clue where to
encontrarlo.
go on the mountain. I have to ask around for directions.
Vale, quiere pedir indicaciones. Anda, qué bien. Voy a ir a la tienda esa donde cogí el mapa con el otro.
I have nothing to do there.
A ver. Caja.
Strange looking mailbox.
¿A la comisaría para pedir indicaciones?
Officer,
Officer Mars. Stranger, do me a favor.
maybe later. I need directions to get to Udov.
Ah, strangers. You don't know?
What?
Udav is a forbidden place. Dangerous.
Udaf es peligroso, un sitio
Die there.
prohibido.
I don't care. Just tell me how to get there. Through the forest?
I represent the law of this valley, and I tell you, forget about it.
Nada, que no me va a
Amen.
ayudar,
Slave
básicamente.
of the law. Have you made any
Can't discuss on.
Are you serious? It's my wife we're talking about here. She's pregnant.
Sorry to hear that.
So? Tell me.
All I can say is that
¿Que siente mucho que esté
things are
preñada?
not looking good, sir. She disappeared into the void.
What do you mean?
We have no clues, no information. No one has seen her since last night. We have nothing.
No problem, officer.
¿Quién me puede ayudar? ¿Creéis que el gurú es el que me puede ayudar? Creía que me podía ayudar a la de la tienda, pero tengo dudas, ¿eh?
Leads uphill. Probably outside.
Joder, es que tarda mucho en recorrerse el mapita. El que le faltaban las piernas, ¿eh? Hola, Wally. ¿Sabéis que he dicho el que le faltaban las piernas y he escuchado a Adri reírse? Y me he quedado pensando, ¿estará viendo el directo y se está riendo el cabrón del pobre hombre? Es que hace un tino. Hostia, pasa que este no ha visto nunca al gurú, ¿eh? A lo mejor me mata.
How's it going down there? You hear me? Talk to me, cripple. I have no time to waste.
What do you want?
Oye, este hombre viene muy fuerte, ¿eh?
I need directions to get onto the Udav mountain.
Are you attracted by darkness?
I'm chasing a man named Nerman.
I see. I know the place. But you must
Debe demostrar respeto antes de que te diga
before I
nada.
tell you anything.
I have no time to pay respect.
Patience. Do what I ask and I will help. Force me to tell you against my
¡Maldita
will
lisiada! Eso lo ha dicho.
and, well,
Nada, que tenemos que hacer lo que él quiera.
Cripple, what do you want?
you must choose. Either you become my child or you find me someone else who will.
Hola,
Your
Tito.
child.
¿Qué tal?
What does that mean?
¿Que me quiere
You
cortar la
saw
lengua y los
those
ojos?
people outside. I want you to become one of them.
¿Pero qué
I
dice?
want you to be my child.
Are you making fun of me? Those people are cripples. They don't have eyes, and they look mindless.
Be careful what you say. My children have no eyes and no tongues, but they see and talk. I guide them now through this valley of darkness, and I will guide them in the
Me ha dicho que me
afterlife.
puedo unir yo u otro, ¿no?
Join me, Nikolai.
How do you know my name?
A former deacon.
Who told you that? Benedict? Was he here?
Nobody needs to tell me anything. I'm a prophet.
If I become your child, then you will tell me where Nerman is?
Correct.
And to become one, I would
Hasta
need to
luego,
have
Andrés.
both eyes and my tongue removed?
Correct.
And then I
Correcto.
would find a way to Udav, completely blind, by having you at my side as a guide.
Not at your side. I would be still sitting here, but you are correct one more time.
You think I'm insane? Why would I do that?
I know you are desperate to kill Nermin. Do not expect anyone else to tell you where he is because they don't know.
Pero ¿cómo voy a
No
hacer
one
eso?
wants to know.
Pero si me quitan la
So,
lengua y los ojos, ¿cómo voy a
What is
matar a
your
Nermin?
decision?
Que todos usa las cosas una vez nada más, ¿vale? ¿Regateo o le busco a alguien?
Patience.
Le busco a alguien y yo. Traerle al cuñado.
Ready?
I decided to find you a new child. Where should I look?
Few people have a house in this town. If you know where they live, you can easily find one.
How? It's a ghost town. There's no one in the streets.
Then you should start looking below them.
Below? Could you be more specific?
Yes. Be sure the person you get me is a follower of God, or has abandoned him not long ago.
I mean, more
Eso estaba yo
specifically,
pensando.
where to
El
find
tonto
them.
polla del
I can
hotel.
protect them. God is useless and cruel. They must leave him to come to me. That is the condition. Now go. I I have to pray.
¿El tontopolla del hotel? Y yo, el problema de este juego es que... ¿Y si vamos a poner sepulturero? El problema más grave que tiene este juego es que no tiene un insta pasar, ¿sabéis? Que está todo... Tienes que ir y esperar que el personaje corra hacia allí.
I have nothing to do there.
El del hotel, pero ¿cómo llego hasta el hotel, tío? Es que no sé por dónde... Aquí. Aparte de muchos otros problemas, Urbus. Vale. Uy, perdón. Aunque el policía también me dan ganas de traerlo para acá. Que no... Vale. Hostia. Y el de la sanguijuela. ¿Y esta tía?
Lady, what are you reading?
Excuse me?
I asked what book you're reading.
It doesn't concern you.
Uy, la matamos ya.
Can you give me directions to get to Udov?
No.
It's about Victoria.
What happened?
Nerman happened. That monster is keeping
Le voy a ir
them somewhere
contando
on the
mis
mountain.
dramas a todo el mundo
I
del
need
pueblo.
to find the place before.
I don't know.
You want to have them on your conscience? If you are lying...
I'm not. I don't have directions. The mountain is forbidden. I've never even been there.
Claro, no ha ido nunca allí, dice.
So, you decided to leave me in the dark, Ida. I'll remember that.
Pero si me acabo de conocer.
Tell me where the...
Leave them alone.
Why? I just want to help.
Would they even want your help? These people have miserable enough lives on their own. Just stay away from them.
Why are you talking to me like that?
You know why.
¿Quién eres?
You have a problem with me?
I could ask you the same question.
Why? I'm not following.
Last
¡Javi!
night when I was talking to
Hola,
your
Javier.
wife,
¿Qué tal?
Yes?
you came over here and without saying a word, just pulled her to the side. She never came back to me.
Javi,
This is
muchísimas gracias por esos
ridiculous.
11 besitos.
I pulled her gently.
It didn't look that way.
We were in a hurry. We had to go.
Do I look like I have the bubonic plague?
No?
I don't know what you told her, but she didn't even look at me afterwards.
I would never do anything to hurt her. Victoria is my wife, and she carries my child. Nothing against you. We just had to go. The exhibition at the castle was about to begin soon.
You
Pero
had
si se
something
acuerda.
against me and her. It was a disgraceful act. You should be ashamed of
Pero ¿y
yourself.
esta tía?
Lady, I don't care about
¿Pero
your
esto a
thoughts
qué
and
viene?
feelings. I'm at peace because I know the truth.
Already leaving?
A tiny tree with blood-red leaves growing. Mountain animal figurines made from
Pero está
tortured
muerto. No.
chairs and bells. One cannot exist
Dice que es que me la
without the other.
encontré. Hola,
The idea of
Feradel.
having them side by side.
Dice que es que le aparté a la mujer que estaba hablando con ella el otro día. Y la aparté.
Statues.
Cuerda.
It's the same robe everyone was wearing last night in the square. Fair imitations of medieval executioner masks.
Yo que sé, Wibrino, ya llevo unas hartas de horas, ¿eh?
Souvenir Nitsa.
Esta tía no me ha servido para nada. Ya llevo 7 horas y media al puto juego, ¿eh? Hay que encontrar un ignorante de la vida. Dios, me llevo el hacha.
This could come in handy.
No puedo.
Leave it.
Pero yo ahora ¿dónde estoy? Hola, ansiedad.
I don't know what this is, but a woman's portrait? Hard to tell. Ugh, someone did a sloppy job. They have this weird-looking tree growing. A dozen small pieces of paper tucked between the bricks.
Sí, me da a mí que hoy no lo pasamos, ¿eh? Que hay que pasárselo otro. Hay que hacer otro día de Saint Kotar, me parece a mí, ¿eh?
Wake up.
He's coming.
¿Quién viene?
He who talks with Ahrizath. He who brings eternal darkness and pain.
¿Pero qué le pasa al tabernero?
Darker than it is already. What could be more painful than this?
The king.
Creo que tiene varios finales, ¿eh, Ulbus?
So sure. He could be killed before taking the throne.
Death cannot be killed. The king is coming.
How do I get to Udav?
You don't get there. They take you when they find you.
Where to? I can wander in circles around that mountain and eventually find the way on my own, but there is no time.
You might as well hang yourself then. It would be less painful.
I need to find a way into the mountain. I need to find Nerman. Will you help me or not?
Seek the prophet of Sveti.
Mañana, Death Ball.
He's the only man alive that can help you.
Mañana desde la 1 del mediodía en horario de España hasta las 9 de la noche voy a jugar a Dying Light 2. Además ya he jugado hoy 4 horas y media de Dying Light 2. Es que preguntar dónde están. Es que decirle, oye, ¿dónde hay mendigos?
I have meat to offer.
I need a child for the prophet.
Ah, right. The children of Moisa. Well, I'll help you by asking you a simple question. Where do you find rats?
Inside the walls, in the basements, drains, and the
dark, wet places with things to eat, seek, and find.
Sitios húmedos y oscuros, en los que hay cosas para comer. Están los mendigos. Me parece, me parece nada, que esto es Saint Kotar, gente. Es que no me parece, ya no me extraña nada.
Sabor.
Os iba a decir, ¡buah, Dios mío! Es que estoy buscando un mendigo para que le corte la lengua. Pero que... Es que ya ni me extraña. Voy a ver si me engaño al tonto este polla, ¿eh? Al del hotel. ¡Hostia! ¡Hostia!
Looks like a fish out of water. Smells likewise. Looks like a fish out. Looks like a fish.
¿El de la sanguijuela? ¿Qué le ha pasado? Se ha muerto, ¿no? Supongo que ha muerto por la sanguijuela.
People believe in all sorts of...
Vale, estoy intentando ir al del hotel.
Locked. Locked. Luca?
Mi polla con peluca.
Anyone?
¿Hay alguien? No. Buenas noches, Bulbus. Mañana nos vemos. ¡Oh! Hostia, el cementerio. Uf. Vale, venimos de aquí. Vamos todo el resto. Yo quería sacrificar a Luca, tío. Hostia. Y estoy perdida, ¿eh? Hola, Blood. Bienvenido. Qué perdida estoy ya del puto el puto laberinto este. Ay, ve. Hola, Shurmanu. Buenas noches. A de salida. Hola, Matox. Y yo, gente. ¿Dónde estoy? Hola, Marta. Hostia, fajitas, qué rico. Y yo comiendo un yogur y un plátano, pero qué mierda de vida. Ana, bienvenida. Gracias por dejarme la view. ¿Alguien sabe dónde estoy? Así como idea. ¿Alguien puede orientarme un poco?
This must be the heart of the maze.
¡Lo encontré!
If the maze is as old as the building, then this oak tree should be as old as both, if not even older. Is it possible that a treasure is hidden below? I want to know.
A ver qué coño hay debajo del puto árbol.
I descended steep stairs and walked through a long tunnel to get here, at the bottom of the lake.
Manda un logro.
A long dead corpse is resting here. Looks like a journal to me. I'll take it.
Diario del señor Golding.
He died looking at the beauty of the water above. The medallion of a 15th century pope, Innocent VIII.
Ahora estoy robándole a los
He
cadáveres.
acknowledged witchcraft, condemned it, and made sure to hunt and exterminate those who practiced it.
Me llevo el medallón también.
He died
Y ya está.
It's the book of the Subterranean religion. Nadman wants it.
Ah, ese no era.
There are a lot of blank pages in here, with just a handful that have content.
Hostia.
It's official. If only I could...
Uy, esto va a ser un coñazo, gente. Yo no leo. Lo siento. Ahora, si el juego fuera normal, me sacaría del laberinto.
I could get out of here quickly.
Menos mal. Vale, pues ya he cogido un collar que parece importante. Fuera del laberinto en vez de dentro del laberinto. Jueguito de palabras que me he agenciado, ¿eh?
Locked. Luca?
Mañana juego
Anyone?
Matox otra vez a Dying Light. Ya llevo más de 10 horas en Dying Light.
A medallion.
Vale, vamos al agua. Coño, pues si no hay
There's the
nadie.
boat we used to come back from the watermill.
Es que estoy por sacrificarme. Porque no encuentro donde hay gente para sacrificar yo.
Where to?
El Dying Light está guapo, pero es muy demasiado parecido al 1. Sinceramente pensé que tendría cosas distintas
It's the right way to get to the mountain.
y la verdad es que no, pero está chulo. Mañana les voy a dar todo el día. Mañana voy a estar desde la 1, entonces van a hacer... Seguramente mañana hagamos un 8 horas, ¿eh? Este está muerto, es que este era el que yo quería convencer para matarlo. Hola, Paiku. Mañana voy a estar todo el día explorando Dying Light 2, haciendo misiones secundarias, haciendo misiones principales. Vamos a echar un día, yo creo que muy bueno. Así que si a alguno le apetece, allí estaré. ¿Dónde puede haber mendigos para matar? ¿Dónde?
It's closed.
Yo creo que le voy a preguntar de la comisaría. En plan, ¿tú quieres ser un cultista?
Officer. The homeless of this town. Where do they find shelter?
If only we knew, they would be all taken in and questioned. Those kinds of people are troublemakers, even the ones that were kind and respected in the community. What interest do you have in them?
The town is full of desolate houses, but no people.
You've noticed that, huh? Well, keep in mind that the majority are all
Real monsters find them.
God have...
¿Qué va?
Stop.
No me deja bajar. Hostia, también tenemos que jugar a una aventura de terror que ha salido gratis, free to play. ¿Qué sería si el PT hubiera estado en una casa española? Franquista. Tengo que jugarlo, ¿eh? Buenas noches, Matox. Mañana estaré todo el sábado jugando Dying Light. Así que si os apetece pasaros, aquí estaré.
A desolate street that meanders. Who knows where.
Joder, pero es que no va a ningún puto sitio.
Leads uphill.
Es que no sé dónde encontrarlo sin techo. Es que estoy por mirar una puta guía, os lo juro, ¿eh? O presentarme voluntaria, porque estoy hasta la polla de andar por ahí en Saint Kotar. A no ser que tenga que decírselo a la vieja, a la de aquí. Me va a decir que no entra.
To find my head under that roof.
Si es que no puedo llevarle ni al cuñado. Al hotel está cerrado, no me dejan entrar. Hola, Frodo.
I see 3 men, each to their own corner.
Como no intenta hablar con esta gente, a ver si me dice dónde está. Pero aquí no, porque aquí son todos discípulos del otro.
No tongue. Good.
Es que no quiere volver a donde el Airbnb. Si es que ya lo he pensado.
Nothing to do or see in there. Just rubble.
No quiere ir al cementerio. No quiere ir donde el Airbnb. No quiere ir a ningún lado. Nada más que entra en lo de la plaza.
Changed your mind.
Why do you want my eyes? I need them to function. Take my ears or fingers instead. Anything that won't make me incapacitated.
I could let you pass with just a tongue.
Vale, dice que me pueden no cortar la lengua, pero que los ojos... Como que no, Mato, si te he dicho que mañana voy a estar jugando al otro lado, que te vayas a dormir. Que buenas noches. Un ojo.
One eye. The healthier one.
Nikolai. I do want that monster dead. I want revenge. He killed and ate scores of my children. All right, I accept. But I won't accept you as a child. You are to be a half-child, and nothing else to me.
Understood.
Go outside now. One of my children will take care of you.
Que me va a quitar un ojo solo.
Everything will be fine.
He conseguido regatearle un ojo. Es que estaba cansada de dar vueltas por el pueblo, gente.
Good. Welcome back, my new.
You have my eye. Now guide me to the mountain.
Qué tranquilo está para haber perdido un ojo, ¿no?
Calm down, will you? The pain will pass, but you will always be my half-child. Now listen to me very carefully. I'm your eye now.
Venga. Hola, Chimichanga. Hola, Red. Que estaba ahí escondidos. Coño. ¿Y la sombra está?
Someone is standing right behind the window.
It's impolite to stare like that.
Evelina?
Shh. Quiet.
La monja.
What are you doing out there?
Talking to God.
Can you come in?
No.
May I come out? I'd like to talk to you.
I want to be left alone.
I've talked to Rudolph.
Where did you...
Just across the street.
That's what I was afraid of. I can't stand
Estoy hablando con la monja a través de la ventana porque yo no puedo salir y ella no puede entrar.
Drug addicts. Never have I set foot on that street. Never have I even glanced in that direction. God help me if I did. Now that I know where he is, on top of everything else I heard,
And he won't be coming back. He is a changed man, lost in his mind and soul.
Good.
Hasta luego, Matox.
He is dead to me.
Vale.
I saw a strange...
What?
It said, the nun we never deserved, Evelina took.
Eso digo yo,
Isn't
es
this
que
you?
parecía que estaba
I
muerta
mean,
la monja.
What is your last name?
That is my mother's. What have you? Some kind of
Uy,
grave
vale.
spy?
Se llama igual.
Visit
Hola,
places,
Link.
go around cemeteries and read inscriptions on tombs? And then you follow their families to ask about them?
A ver, ahora viéndolo
God,
así
no.
sí que
I was just
parece...
asking because it was weird.
Never heard of a parent and child sharing the same name? You are weird.
I apologize.
Es que en este nunca se sabe. Yo ya pensaba que estaba muerta.
Where's Anton?
We can't find him anymore. We fear the worst.
What happened?
Remember when you told me you never saw him before?
I did not.
I'm not questioning that. If you lied, you will answer to God and only to God.
Evelina.
He disappeared and we can't find him. I tried looking everywhere, but he is gone.
Se ha perdido el niño.
It's as if the ground has opened up and swallowed him whole.
I am sorry. Excuse me.
Se ha perdido el niño. Vale, tengo
I'm
la
not leaving
cabeza.
before I read the letter.
Hostia, la carta se me había olvidado.
Son, I hope this letter finds you in good health. I am not dead yet.
Hostia,
Just
del
for a
padre,
moment,
que lo
try
abandonó.
to forget what you think I did to you, your sister, and mother. Read the letter to the end and then decide if I shall stay dead or if you prefer to see me one more time. I have reasons why I left, but I can't finish what I started without your help. Without hesitation, pack only the essentials and travel to Sveti Kotar in Croatia. You'll like it. It's similar to Gjor. Now what follows might seem strange, to say the least. But don't worry. Just do as I say and I'll explain everything in person.
Que el padre está en
Find a way to
Kotar.
get into the Merzel's house on Gagulta Hill. Descend into the catacomb and take the book you find there. I warn you, this might sound strange and insane, but it is of vital importance that you do it, and do it right away. After getting the book, do not carry it around. Hide it somewhere in town or its surroundings. I repeat, do not take it or else you risk being exposed to its malevolent sway. Leave town and return on Ivan Kotar's Day, October 28th. Meet me at the Grimalda Castle during the exhibition on that same day. Do not forget to take the book. Everyone will be wearing masks, but I'm sure I'll be the only one wearing a yellow one. You can't miss me, son. It is of the utmost importance to go right away and to travel alone. No one else must know about this.
Hostia, yo no
Not even
sabía
your
esta
sister
carta.
or mother. If
La
you still
recibió.
doubt this is your father writing, then simply ask yourself,
Pero entonces la recibió la hermana, no
what
yo.
is true faith? I can't find the right words. I can't find the meaning in this. Is this really him? It is. It is Benedict. This is his handwriting, and the words are his, and the true faith at the end. This is my father. Victoria must have found this letter. Mostov said she was seen in town a few months ago when she met Nerman and the cult. And then the Sekvra book ends up in my Bible. Why? And why did my father want it? If he knew where the book was, why didn't he take it? Instead, he sends me a letter to make me do it.
Pero, ¿qué cojones?
Did she meet our father at the castle last night? For God's sake, why would she kill him? He disappeared. We thought he was dead.
¿Mató al
Now that
padre?
I
¿Fue
know
el que
it was
tiró
all a
desde el
Is he
castillo?
dead for real? And they kept the letter hidden from me this whole time. She dragged me to this place without telling me anything. I have to know if the man with the yellow mask was really my father, and then I can leave this town in peace. Mostov said they won't find his identity, which means I don't have a choice. I have to go to the Grimalda Castle. and hope to find some clues.
Hay
How
que
do
ir
I
al
get in?
castillo.
And not to forget, I need a mask.
Vale, la máscara se la puedo comprar a la tía esa de... ¿Sabéis? La máscara se la puedo comprar a la tía esta que está ahí en mitad de la plaza al pueblo. Por cierto, le voy a dar la cabra, la calavera que he encontrado al tío este, ¿no? Voy a ir reutilizando partidas porque no me va a dar a la memoria del ordenador. Entonces, mi hermana... Entonces, a ver si he entendido bien. Mi hermana recibió una carta que era para mí, de nuestro padre, diciéndonos que teníamos que coger... O sea, que yo tenía que coger el libro de las catacumbas de la casa, esconderlo y luego reunirme con él en el castillo. Cosa que no he hecho porque la ha hecho mi hermana a mis espaldas. Pero mi hermana mató a alguien en el castillo, según la policía. Puede ser mi padre. Por eso vamos a ir a buscar las cosas.
I have the head. Oh.
Toma para ti.
That's him. You did the right thing. I helped you.
Your help almost caught...
It's the impending doom. The only way to be safe in this valley is to become...
Prophet?
Yeah. No te alíate con el profeta, vale. El profeta es mi amigo. Y encima se ha quedado con el ojo de mi cuñado. Todo queda en familia. Yo tenía el libro, pero claro, lo que no tenía que tener el libro ella durante tanto tiempo. Pero aquí sí, había que llevarse el libro, pero el libro lo tenía yo. Pero porque ella me lo escondió en mi Biblia. Son muchas incógnitas. Dios, cada vez que juego a Kotar me duele la cabeza. ¿Qué pánfilo eres? ¡Corre, coño! Mira, esta lo venderá. La máscara. Creo yo. Lo tenía, dijo que tenía... El otro dijo que tenía el traje de los que habían llevado anoche las cosas.
Madam?
Do I look like a madam to you?
Hostia, pero esta tía...
Well...
You're going to make me blush, sir. Welcome to my little hut. My name's Ida. Ida Lavniak.
Was last night the first time you met Victoria?
You're kidding, right?
I'm serious.
She was here some months ago. What? No way. You didn't know. Are you really her brother?
Hostia, esta sabe todo.
We haven't been that close lately. Did she tell you what she was doing here?
Not really. I mean, I don't know. I can't remember the specifics, but I think she definitely asked me about the Grimalda castle, and I know for a fact she visited it. Why?
I have to know the whole truth to understand. Did she introduce herself as Petra?
Petra. Such a beautiful name. But no, she told me her real name.
After everything I found out. I already know your name.
How? Do I know you?
Not really, but you know my sister. I was with her last night.
¿Cómo?
Oh, yes, I remember now. The shy and anxious older brother, Benedict. Or should I say, monk Benedict.
She said that?
No, sir. It's just the way you looked. Why didn't you come closer when we called you?
Her eyes focused somewhere behind me, with a weary and terrified gaze.
It's all right. You don't have to answer. Where's Victoria?
Esta tía sabe demasiado,
I don't know. I was hoping you could help me. Have you seen...
No.
Last night, did she come back?
There were a lot of people here long after that, and I was
Le he preguntado que
preparing to
si la
close,
vio en la
so
plaza.
I really couldn't say. What's going on?
She disappeared.
Oh no, not her, not again. I hope she's not...
También sabe lo de los
Another
cultistas.
victim of the moon.
She was seen pushing a man from the castle's roof last night.
I heard about that accident this morning.
¿Ella eso hizo? ¿De verdad empujó a ese hombre? ¿Yo qué sé?
Eyewitnesses saw her.
Liars. Who are these people?
Does it really matter?
You believe their story. You really think she did it?
La verdad es que es un
You've heard
desconfiado,
about the
¿eh?
mayor.
¿Has oído lo del alcalde?
They
¿Qué le ha
found his
pasado?
body in the forest.
Han encontrado su cadáver.
Who told you that?
The police forced me to see it. The body was
Pero
hanged
es que
from the
¿por qué le
belfry
cuento
of the
todo
Church of
esto a esta
Mary.
pobre mujer?
Mutilated, disemboweled, and half eaten by the crows.
Those animals. I'm sorry you had to see that. Poor mayor.
¿Y por qué le cuento
I'll
yo
light
estas
up a
cosas a esta
candle for
muchacha
him
que está aquí
today.
vendiendo mierda?
What can you tell me?
Never seen him, but I've
Nermi,
heard
¿qué he
and
oído
been
historias
told
sobre
many
él?
stories.
It's a small town. How come you've never seen him?
¿Cómo es que
Because
nunca lo has
he's one
visto?
of those who lives under the moonlight, while the rest of us do our best to keep away from
Pero vamos a ver, es lo que yo digo, Prozac,
A
tú
moon
vives en
goal.
un pueblo que se ha llenado de
The worst
cultistas
of them
y te
all.
vas.
I feel lost now. Why are you asking me all these questions? And you didn't answer me. You think your sister pushed that man? You really think she's capable of doing it? I know her very little, but I know those accusations are absurd.
She is capable.
¿Y quién
and I
abre una
believe
tienda
she
de
did it.
recuerdos a las 3 de la
Listen
mañana?
carefully. Her husband Nikolai, the police think we are hiding her somewhere, which makes us look like accomplices of Nermin. She did something to keep us stuck in the house. We woke up having no memory of what happened last night. At the same time, she was seen by multiple witnesses pushing a man from the roof.
Hombre, vende cosas para cultistas, ¿no? ¿Está viendo? Máscara para cultistas, ropa para cultistas.
In the vicinity of Merzel's body, they found her coat and other belongings. She was there. She did it. She helped Nermin.
I don't know what to say except that Victoria is a good
El
person.
fume para
She looks
cultistas.
so gentle and vulnerable, like a butterfly. I refuse to believe these things, but I could be wrong. I'm sorry, Benedict. How can I
¿Y qué
help?
clase de persona tiene un
I
negocio
don't know. Maybe
de
you
una
can't.
tienda
Maybe only God
donde
can
él
do
la
something.
dueña y no
Not
trae
even
un
God.
banquito?
She's lost forever.
Y está de pie 8 horas. Eso no lo hace nadie. Morir es vivir.
What book are you reading?
The Divine Comedy.
La Divina
I needed
Comedia,
something
claro.
to cheer me up.
Perfecto, para animarte.
So where's Dante now?
Who?
Dante, the hero of the book? In what part of the book are you now?
Oh yes, how silly of me. He's in a dark forest and there are beasts he cannot evade. I think they symbolize something
¿Qué?
else.
¿No sabe quién es Dante? ¿Está leyendo Divina Comedia?
Sins. The beasts represent the self-indulgent, the violent, and the malicious.
Oh, that's interesting. You know, the book intrigued me because the descriptions of where he is in the beginning reminded me of this valley.
A mí también.
Does that make sense to you? I told this to my father and he scolded me right away.
You are quite right, madam.
Now all we need is our Virgil to rescue us.
Yo también creo que estamos en un infierno de cojones.
How come you weren't dressed as a priest last night?
That question.
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry, nothing against you. But it's the same annoying question that keeps coming
Siempre le
back.
pregunto lo
I
mismo.
see October 28th on the calendar and I know what's coming to bite me.
So what's the
I tell everyone I can't wear it because I have to work. But the truth is, I don't believe it will make a difference if I did. In general, the
Yo creo que el
ritual
ritual es
doesn't
totalmente
make a
innecesario.
difference.
Para venir a los cultistas por ti, a comerte el culo, niña.
Why does everyone else wear it?
Because the inhabitants believe we are all disciples of
Todos
Ivan
somos
Kotar,
discípulos
and so
de
we
Iván
have to
Kotar y
dress
que
like
piensan que
them
un
on
día
the
debemos
day.
vestirnos como tales.
Not just in the evening when the effigy is set on fire, but all the time, from dawn to dusk.
But what is the reasoning behind it? The dress is just a terrifying shadow of what a priest's robe should look like.
There's a belief that wearing it scares off demons, witches, and other evil spirits. I guess the darker it looks, the scarier it is. I don't know.
The effigy turned into
Vale, es que
ash
anoche
last
los
night.
cultistas quemaron
What
una
does it
efigie.
represent?
A demon slave of the moon god. The Effigy Ritual marks the end of the day of Ivan Kotar. People gather on the square, they pray and chant as one voice. Which sounds beautiful. It's the best part. No, it's the only part of the day I love.
I thought the exact opposite. It was a disturbing
Ay,
scene.
fue al
and I
revés.
felt
O sea,
true,
no estaban
primal
haciendo un
fear.
ritual, sino al
Then
revés.
the mayor comes out and everyone stops. And when the last words leave his mouth, the effigy is finally set on fire.
Has anyone been hurt over the years? The fire spreads very quickly, a wide and massive whirl as if ignited from the darkest of places.
No, not that I recall. I don't know. Why?
Yes, and because it could come down at any moment. It's so tall, the nearby buildings could be hit.
Este es un
Nothing to
flipado,
worry
¿eh?
about. God is protecting them. Or at least it's what they believe. Oh, and those who are tasked with creating the effigy are given a free pass into the
Aquellos que
forest.
tienen que
guess
crear la
why?
efigie pueden andar libremente
No.
por el
You
bosque.
haven't even tried to guess. Because it's made of black wood, plant roots,
Está
and
hecho con madera
undergrowth
negra,
from
raíces y
carcasa.
malezas de carcasa. Carcasa es el bosque
Slaves of the
maldito de
moon
aquí.
god supposedly
Se supone que
live
los esclavos del
or
dios de la
dwell
luna
as spirits
viven
if
o
they are
moran como
dead
espíritus.
inside the forest,
Si es
and
que
so,
están muertos en el bosque, así
you
que ya
know.
sabes.
Some of the townsfolk even swear to hear the wailing of demons the whole night after the fire.
El
I
rollo,
don't know.
el rollo que me está contando esta señora, ¿eh?
You knew Yakov
Hostia,
Prenger?
Jacob Prenger.
Our former priest.
Era el sacerdote
I
que
knew
estaba
who
liado
he
con la
was, but
vieja.
I never really had a chance to speak to him. Why?
I heard he went missing.
Many people still go missing, vanishing without trace as if they never existed. I heard this about Yakov too. Sorry I couldn't tell you more, but I really don't know.
Vale, no sabe
anything
dónde está
else.
el sacerdote que desapareció.
Would you be so kind as to let me borrow one of the masks you have here?
Why would you need it? The day has passed.
Y
For the
por-
castle.
You can't get in, it's closed. You feel guilt for not having attended the exhibition, right?
Something like that. Well then, could you perhaps gift one? As a
¿Me podrías
souvenir?
regalar una? Págalo,
I could,
cabrón.
If you do me a favor.
All right.
Nothing complicated. I just need you to visit Arsen. You know, that old man at the lake. And ask him to give you a fish.
Pues está muerto.
Just tell him I've sent you. The fish has been
Hola,
laying on
Diego.
the ice in his camper for a few days already. With all that's happened, I just didn't have the time to fetch it myself.
Sounds easy enough.
You're such a...
Pues está muertísimo.
Your last name is Lovnyuk, right?
Not a hard guess.
Melita is your mother?
She is... was...
¿Melita quién es?
Why?
What happened to her?
We don't know. She just disappeared. Exactly.
Pero
5
vamos a ver,
years
pero
ago
¿por qué
yesterday.
aquí habla la gente de gente
Did
que
she
yo no
die or
conozco?
just go missing?
I remember it as if it were yesterday. We went to the church, prayed, wore the disciple
No entiendo este
dresses.
juego, te lo juro.
Scared. A long time ago, she came up with these crazy thoughts. And so, over the years, it became a tradition. Father would... Anyway, tired and feeling sick, I chose to go home that day.
Que se
before-
perdió la
I'm
madre.
sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
It's all right. On my way out of here, I remember seeing them change color. Her neck bent awkwardly. Both eyeballs instantly became blood red, and I heard her screaming, even if her
Pues entonces no
mouth
está perdida,
didn't
está
open.
muertísima.
We don't know what exactly happened to her, but since it was a full moon night, we just knew.
Se le retuerce
Forgive me,
el cuello y se
but-
le pone los ojos rojos y está muerta. No está desaparecida.
You didn't ask around if anyone saw something?
Father did, and the only information he managed to get after all these years
La
is
vieron
that she
entrando
was
en el
last
bosque de
seen
Carcasa
entering-
sola.
So she wasn't actually taken away.
Of course she was. I don't believe what the police said. Why would she go into the
Yo es que
forest on her
flipo.
own? She was terrified of it.
Yo con este juego
It just doesn't
alucino.
make any sense. Nothing makes sense anymore.
Something is off here.
Es que alucino. Porque es que cuanto más intento enterarme, menos me
Are you sure
entero.
her eyes changed color?
Absolutely. Why?
You said they were blood red, right?
Correct.
The same color as the leaves on this tiny tree you have.
So?
Maybe in the moment you saw the blood red color of the leaves, your mind just thought it was her eyes.
No, Benedict. Her neck bent and her eyes turned blood red, and I heard her scream.
Memories can be deceitful.
I planted this tree after she went missing, because the color of its leaves reminded me of that day. It reminds me of her.
Hola, Leonidas.
And my guilt.
Yo no,
Notice the vase.
no.
That's her. That's my mother's face. I recreated her entire head.
Surely a morbid way to remember a loved one.
Yo no entiendo. Pero le voy a por pez.
Excuse.
Sure.
Le voy a por pez, señora. Yo este juego, yo lo siento, gente. Pero cuanto más intento enterarme de lo que está pasando, menos me entero. Yo ya es que no sé qué coño pasa. Y ahora me equivoco.
Which path should I take? Old fool, laying helpless on the ground, half eaten by moths. The leech thing is gone. Probably went off to find a new host. I should have killed it when I had the chance.
Pues nada, Arsen se ha muerto.
It appears to be locked or jammed. Maybe I should look in Arsen's pockets. Nothing in his pockets. I could try to force open the door then. Old fool. The leech thing is gone. It feels very fragile. A hit could be enough to open it.
Pues venga.
Let's try.
Me parece fuertísimo que le tenga que dar 3 veces para que...
What a foul smell.
Uy, qué asco el pez. Hombre, es muerte natural por sangría. Podía haberle matado la mierda esta y no se habría muerto.
Which path?
Sí. Pero a ver, hostia, me he vuelto a equivocar. Pero a ver, si un hombre quiere pegarse una sanguijuela en el cuello, es su decisión. ¿Quién soy yo para impedírselo? ¿Quién soy yo?
I have your fish.
Oh, thank you. Thou, as promised, the man.
Perfecto.
Mother sewed it for me with care and even blessed it with hope.
Oh.
It's all right. I don't believe a mask can
Vale, que es la
protect
máscara
me,
que le
and
hizo su madre.
it's time for me to
No me
get
podía
rid
dar
of
otra,
some
que tiene ahí
stuff.
200, no.
Keeping
La que le hizo
them
su
won't
madre,
bring her
que es un
back.
recuerdo.
A day will come when the two of you will meet again.
I know we will.
Excuse.
Sure.
No me ha podido dar otra. Vale, ¿y al castillo cómo se llega, gente? Estuvimos una vez, pero no me acuerdo yo.
I'm not
Que no me acuerdo cómo se llega al puto castillo, ¿eh? Voy a hablar con el flipao este. Mañana, César.
Excuse me.
He's coming.
Sveti Kotar is a small town.
Ah, glad you're at. You should definitely venture
Tienes
into
que ir al
the
bosque de
Carcasa
Carcasa. Los
forest.
árboles son mágicos en esta época de
Then
año.
don't miss out on the greatest view of the valley. Climb to the top of the Udaf mountain and enjoy.
Pero este cabrón que me está llevando a todos lados donde están los cultistas.
Lastly, take a diving course at the Lake Holly. I mean, just do it yourself and enjoy the rich underwater life.
I feel like you're mocking me.
I am.
Digo, me está...
What was that?
Tradition. This town.
God is never to be blamed.
Blah, blah,
Estoy pasando un poco para
blah.
adelante las
Heard it
conversaciones que no
1,000
son
times
interesantes
before.
porque es que si no,
People around
no
here
nos
blame
acabamos este juego nunca, ¿eh?
strangers, good spirits, everyone else except
The Vatican?
crazy thing for a Catholic.
But why? And why do you say they should blame God?
Look around you. Talk to people. Stay.
Who's come?
He who talks with Achrizath.
You believe in the prophet?
He's coming.
Que viene
Remember-
ya.
Shut up.
From last night?
I'm not a visual man. I don't remember.
Va.
So you don't...
Victoria, you say?
Did you see her?
No.
She lost herself.
Keep looking and or
Nada.
ask some
And who would...
fool. Funny you say that because that's how I
Es
call
que no
him
dice
too.
nada. Nadie ha
My
visto nada.
cousin Norin.
Y ahora está hablando de
Chief
su
of
primo
Police is
Norin.
your cousin?
Dominic Norin, the feared and respected law of the valley of Sveti Kotar.
I've had a chance to talk with him already. He doesn't seem to know where Victoria is.
That means nothing. He's either lying or you're a fool as much as he is. Was there anyone else when he talked to you?
Yes.
He likes that. He likes to be on the stage.
¿Me está diciendo que el jefe de policía sabe dónde está mi hermana?
If I decide to talk...
You'll find him in his office at the police station. It's where... Talk to him alone. He's more... Walk into the police station. His office is the door on the left.
All right.
He won't care, so you'll have to give him a good reason to let you in. Luckily...
You?
A gift. The cleaver. Right in
A cleaver
Vale.
will make him change...
No joke. It'll wait for you here for whenever, if ever.
Excuse...
Que me da el hacha para hablar con él, con el jefe de policía, que
I'm not a
dice
thief.
que sabe más. ¿No? ¿Ha dicho la macheta? Ah, esto, perdón.
Am I really going?
Good. Very good, priest. Now...
I don't know what...
Os juro que yo ya no sé ni lo que hago. Que quiere que vaya a hablar con el jefe de policía, que es su primo, que sabe más de lo que dice que sabe, que no sé qué. Yo ya no sé lo que hago, te lo juro. Yo llego un momento en este juego que yo ya no sé ni qué hacer, ni nada. Además, creo que es extremadamente largo este juego, ¿eh? Es muy largo para ser una aventura gráfica de este estilo. Hola, River, bienvenido. Es muy largo, tío.
Chief Norin?
He won't answer you.
Your cousin Davorgorsky has sent me.
Leave.
Told you so.
I have a gift for you.
You want me to arrest you this time?
It's a cleaver. Davor said that you...
You may go in now. That was the sign.
Coño.
Put that thing on my chair. The chair in front of the fireplace.
What thing?
The damn cleaver! If you need to talk to me, I'm here. You may go now.
I should be careful what I say.
Vale.
Evelina told me to ask you about Anton's father.
She did what?
I'm just trying to help the child.
You want to help him? Stay out of this matter.
I'm curious.
Oh, so you're curious now. All right. You're a monk.
Hola,
I'm here to
débil.
confess something to you. Whatever I say now is protected by the
Vale,
seal of
secreto de
confession.
confesión. Este es el padre del niño loco.
Anton is my child.
Lo sabía.
What?
His mother, Anita, took her own life because she was a weakling. She left my poor kid and now his...
But you are his father.
He can't stay with me.
Why?
There are things you cannot possibly understand. Things that not even your priestly vow can endure.
Vale, este es el padre de Anton.
Stop asking for more.
You are a selfish coward, Norin. God will not understand whatever it is you are hiding.
Says the man who doesn't know where his own sister is, or, for that matter, who she...
This will...
It was a confession.
¿Qué es confesión y qué no puedo decirlo?
Your son is miss...
And? You think I...
Any news?
Nothing so far.
How can you be so calm? What are
Le he
you
dicho que ha
doing?
desaparecido,
Why
a
are
ver
you
si
out there?
espabila.
Nothing is going to happen to him. We will find the boy. The same goes for Victoria and Nermin. So help me God.
Vale.
The cleaver I brought you.
Stop.
I just want to know the story behind it.
I won't tell you, and neither will Davor.
It seems a bit strange that a thing like that gave me access to your office.
I have your fingerprints on it now.
So, I did nothing. I just brought it to you.
Oh, but you did more than that. You got involved in something your feeble mind cannot possibly...
Me estás diciendo que mataron a alguien con esa
And-
macheta.
What would that be?
Keep asking, and you'll realize soon.
Me estás
Better
diciendo que
just
mataron a alguien
stop.
con esa macheta y que ahora como yo la he cogido tiene mis huellas dactilares. ¿Pero qué cojones?
About the man in the yellow...
The one your sister pushed to his death?
About him, yes. Have you found his identity yet?
No. And even if we did, I would never tell you.
Joder, este hombre.
How good of a...
The best.
Really? He doesn't seem to be focused all the time. Not
Es
sure
verdad,
if
tiene
he's
un,
all that
pata, un
reliable either.
patólogo
He's obedient
forense.
and disciplined. That's all I need from my men.
Vale.
He won't...
Why would we?
Must have lied. Letting us go was all planned.
You seem shocked. Trust me. You wouldn't be wandering around the town if I didn't allow...
You think I...
Yes. Or...
But you are wrong.
I'm never wrong.
Excuse me.
God bless you, Benedict.
No me ha quedado nada claro de lo que acaba de pasar. Que nos hemos enterado que es el padre de Anton.
Bible.
Ya está.
I see books of all kinds, but the religious type dominates the shelves.
Nada, que son libros
Zipra,
religiosos.
Redemptio... I know nothing about flowers, but this one has a unique...
¿Qué es el padre de Anton? Es lo único que nos hemos enterado. Vale, ha confesado ser el padre de Anton. ¿Qué es secreto de confesión? En teoría no podría chivarme. Y yo, siempre que juego este juego, os prometo que me da dolor de cabeza, ¿eh? Que yo intento enterarme de las cosas y no me... Y es que no me entero de nada. Además se buguea y no puedo guardar partida, tío. No sé llegar a... Sí, es el padre del niño que se arranca la piel y se la da de comer al gato, sí. Correcto. Mira. Esto daba a la casa donde me mataron. ¿Me matarán otra vez?
Mostov! He doesn't seem to be home. The glass is dirty and darkened, making it a...
No se puede ver.
I can't see a thing. Is that a voice? I think it's coming from within the well.
Como que hay una voz que viene del pozo.
The hatch is closed. I can't see inside. Are you all right? Did you fall inside? How do I open this hatch? Whoever is down there can't hear me. I should try to find a way to open this hatch. No way am I going to open it. It's made of... Can you hear me down there? Nothing. I have to find another way.
Hostia. Es que si entro me muero, ¿no? ¿Será?
I struggle to find a reason.
Hijo de puta, hay 200.000 razones para hacer eso.
I dare not to...
¿Tendré que entrar? Este juego es muy turbio. Este juego es muy, muy turbio.
Mostov! I think there's someone inside the well. Mostov!
Me matan, gente.
It's me, Benedict. It's so dark in here, and it smells so bad. All the windows are darkened. What is this? Oh my god. Limbs, bowels, organs. This is the house of a madman, full of human parts, some in the form of
¿Cómo?
furniture. My god. Wait, the voice from the well is louder here. There must be a secret passage or something. A lever. I think it opened the hatch to the well.
¿Pero qué cojones? Que dice que estaban usando partes humanas como muebles. El Ikea de Steve Kotar no para.
Another Subterranean catacomb.
¡Oh!
This must have been special. He was hanged here by the ladder under...
Mira, alguien especial. Solo lo colgaron en la entrada. Y este es especial también.
His eyes are so red and...
Y esta es especial.
Who did this to you?
¡Oh, que está viva! Pero bájala.
It's all right if you can't talk. Don't force yourself.
Doctor.
Sí, es que lo juego el Dr. Catur, vale. Que lo juego en GOG.
Dr. Caber?
El Dr. Caber, ese es el patólogo forense.
Yes.
We had him. He was so close. I hope Henry finds him and does justice for humanity.
Kill. I beg. Kill me.
I can't. I would be murdering an innocent. What is your name?
I beg. God. For God. Kill me.
I can't do that. I'm sorry.
Pero desenganchala.
Kata. Name. Kata.
¿Y Kata quién, eh?
My faith will not allow me to put her out of her misery. But a pain...
Pero...
It's a Subterranean altar. They must use it to perform rituals. More faces turned into masks, ripped. There are more people for... I either find a way to end her suffering, or I leave her to die alone.
Joder, ¿tengo que matarla o dejarla morir sola? ¿Y si voy a la policía y le digo que hay una señora aquí que la descuelgue? La matamos, ¿no? Yo qué sé.
I have no faith in the outcome.
¿No? Trampas para el demonio.
This feels wrong. If I didn't come here, thoughts like this would never cross my mind. I either find a way to end her suffering, or I leave her to die alone.
O encuentra una manera de hacer pasar su
His
sacrificio. ¿no?
eyes are so... This must have...
Pero... Eso digo yo, ¿por qué no la baja? Es que no puedo hacer
There are
nada.
more people further down in the dark. They seem to already be dead.
Voy a ver si puedo entrar en la casa o algo. Hola, Asteria. Mañana os prometo que va a ser un día mucho más normal.
I'm not going back.
Porque este juego... ¿Y cómo la mato? Espérate, voy a ver si puedo hablar con el policía. Que sería lo lógico, ¿no? Hablar con el policía y decirle, mira, hay una señora colgada en el pozo aquel. Por favor, descuérguela. Sería lo normal. Sí, bueno, hoy llevo todo el día de directo, la verdad.
Excuse.
Ah, pues no.
Are you a devoted Catholic?
You saw the Bible on my desk.
Are you?
God is my shepherd.
Then you should know. You should understand that I couldn't have been involved in my sister's deeds. I'm a monk.
I'm never wrong. You being a man of cloth doesn't
Que yo hago lo
change
que
anything.
puedo, pero es que
I
no
don't know
sé.
you. Only God does. Your awaiting fate will prove to me what you really are.
Excuse.
God bless you.
Es que no entiendo por qué no le dice a la gente que se está muriendo la chavala. ¿Debería aplicarle la eutanasia? Pues yo quería aplicarle la eutanasia y no me has dejado. No entiendo. ¿La Biblia?
I still remember my father's exact...
En vez de apuñalarla, ¿es mejor darle un bibliazo?
It's ropes bear.
¿Pero y qué hago? ¿Qué se ocurre? ¿Qué se os ocurre que podemos hacerle a la tía? Es que no tengo ni putísima idea. Es que no me deja apuñalarla. Este es el castillo. ¡Corre! Uy, qué lento es. Me pone de los nervios. Lo lento que se mueve el personaje, coño.
The door was ajar. I hope the mask will work. If not, God help me. Victoria was seen pushing the yellow masked man from the roof. I guess I should try to get to the roof then.
El castillo, gente. A ver si en el castillo me puedo...
Chairs, racks,
A lo mejor necesito el hacha
The Inquisition knew how to
del
punish the
otro
unfaithful ones.
para poder matar a
If these
Cata.
devices were still in use nowadays, I truly believe the world would be a better place to live in.
Lleva la máscara porque está prohibido entrar aquí sin máscara. Que no te enteras. Toralín, yo qué sé. Yo intenté apuñalarla, pero no me han dejado. O sea, ¿esto qué es? ¿Esto qué es? ¿Esto qué es ya? ¿Esto qué es? No puedo verle el nombre. Mira la hija puta esa de al lado. Jacob se llama esta. A ver. Lucía. Y él no está con la capucha.
The courtroom of the Inquisition. So grandiose.
La sala del Tribunal de la Inquisición.
Still intact after all these centuries.
¡Chelo! Muchísimas
The
gracias,
world a
Chelo,
better
por
place.
esos pedazos 19 besitos de sub. Muchísimas gracias de corazón. Anda.
Pope Kislin.
El Papa Kislin.
A secret pope?
¿Un papa
Much more
secreto?
likely a naming mistake. I'm sure there wasn't one named Kislin.
¿O sí? Había otro papa aquí en Saint Kotar.
Ulrich de Inani.
Ulrico de
He must have been
Inani.
an important person among.
A lo grillo. Llegar aquí.
I recognize it. It is written in
Esto no
progress.
nos interesa.
It's the coat of arms valet.
Gente, me hago pis. Voy en un momentito a hacer pipí, ¿vale? Y vengo ya. Ah, que no puedo más. A ver, ya estoy aquí. Cuando salga del castillo, voy a ir a por el hacha a ver si puedo matar a la chavala. Yo qué sé.
I hear voices.
Escucho voces.
I see nothing behind the door. It's completely dark. Excuse me.
No, no hables.
Can you hear me?
Si está prohibido venir aquí.
It's like they don't even hear me. I already tried. It's locked. I struggle to.
Mira, cada vez que pruebo la llave del cultista y el tontopolla este con el saco a la cabeza me dice que no sé por qué haría eso, me dan ganas de pegarle un bofetón. ¿Sabes? Mira, pero si soy yo. ¿Podéis poner mi cara encima de esta señora? Soy yo a ti. Soy yo a ti. ¿Quizás con Saint Kotar?
I would never take it, even if it was the Holy Grail. Well, maybe in that case it would just cross my mind, but I wouldn't.
Que te lleves
I would
eso.
never take it.
Ellos tienen que ser los creadores del juego, seguro. Porque si no, ¿qué sentido tiene? Míralo este. Con la sonrisa. Profiden. Este es el del cuadro de la casa, es exactamente igual. Que son los creadores del juego, seguro. Celeborn, bienvenido.
Locked. I dare not. What a view. The chasm is so small from the... Again, the damn crows! It's a long way to the bottom from up here. If my orientation isn't messed up, the roof should be exactly above my head. Such a long fall. No wonder they can't identify the man.
Who are you?
I have to give it to Moisa. I would have never found this
¡Hostia, vaya
on my
pilladón!
own. Now, where's the entrance into the mine?
¡Ahora me falta un puto ojo, mira!
Lukin Rov. This is it. I think I'm at the end of the mine. I should move carefully. Victor, my baby.
Victoria, mi bebé. ¡Oh! Dios, este puto juego no para de sorprenderme. Yo es que cuando creo que ya no va a salir nada peor, sale.
My love.
I can't help me decide.
Where's Nerman? Where's the monster who did this? I can't even look at you. It's horrible. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for everything. It's my fault. This is my twigs and branches. My baby. No, no. It can't be true. No, you are not.
Lo que no sé por qué habla en latín.
No. No.
Se escuchan voces. Coño, la vieja.
Mother?
Pues no lo llevaba en el bolsillo, nos confundimos. No,
Rostov? Father? I didn't recognize you with the mask. What are you doing?
Hostia, es el poli. No, a ver, nos confundimos de bolsillo. Marca bien, ¿qué le vamos a hacer?
I was told I could get inside now, see the artifacts in this gorgeous fortress.
For God's sake, who told you that?
Does it matter? The door was ajar, so I figured the man told me the truth.
I'm sure I locked the door. Anyway, you're not allowed to be here. Yes, you have the mask and all, but it is not safe for you. Before moving the executions to Pepel, the Inquisition tortured and murdered the subordinates within these walls. Their bodies became lifeless, sure, but their spirits remain unscathed.
Que esto está lleno de fantasmas, dice.
I can feel them.
If it's safe for you, it's safe for me too.
It is safe for no one. Risking everything for some old objects? That's insane.
Sí, está confirmado, está muertísima.
Why are you here, detective?
The investigation led me to this room.
Go on.
Well, this is where the man with the yellow mask lived.
What? Are you sure? The one who was pushed from the roof by my sister?
Yes. He was the custodian
Vale,
of this
el guardián del castillo era el que tiró el otro.
Bogdan, one of the Lang brothers, the older one. Junkies, shady individuals always in trouble with the law.
Hola, el del DIN. Sí, te va a tocar verlo diferido porque es muy difícil el del DIN explicarte lo que está pasando.
So his body wasn't too disfigured after all.
What do you mean?
You said you couldn't figure out who he was because of the serious disfiguration.
The police still don't know who he is, and will probably never learn. But I know who he is. I knew it from the beginning. I could say nothing.
¿Y por qué no podías decir nada?
What?
I was told to lie. It was a direct order from the warden.
¡Oh! ¡Que es cultista también!
What else did you lie about? Answer me.
Your sister, she didn't push the man from the roof. Bogdan jumped on his own before Hatur could get to him. He was yelling about a book and how the warden will never get it. I'm so sorry, but I had no choice. I had to lie.
Hijo de puta.
Me, Father. Please.
Me ha mentido en todo.
My sister wasn't even on that roof?
She was. I saw her going into the room. She must have escaped from the roof before Hatur climbed up the ladder.
And you're telling me all this only now? You crossed me. Again. You lied to me the whole time. There will be no redemption for your sins. Ever.
I didn't just lie to you. I lied to Chief Norton as well.
Le he mentido a todo Cristo, señor.
Please. I just couldn't. They're among us. They're everywhere. Hatur, Kaber, even among the ranks of my people.
Among the ranks, you say? What about you then?
What about me? I have nothing to do.
Stop it. I visited that house of yours. You wanted to get me on those hooks like the rest of the victims there.
You found his catacomb? That is Kaber's house, not mine.
The note you left in the pathologist's basement explicitly said that was your house.
I don't know. That wasn't my intention.
Hostia, el hijo de puta me puso una trampa.
The rest of the cult. You have to believe me.
You are just a sinner with a manipulative disorder. Coward.
I told you the truth now. But I still don't understand what Hatur wanted from your sister and Bogdan.
Por el puto libro, si lo dijo claramente.
He handed a book. Sevra? Something like that. And he wanted to know where Nermin is. Bogdan said he'll never have any of those, and then jumped to his death wearing the yellow mask. I don't understand. Why did he want Nermin if Nermin is imprisoned in the asylum?
See? You are trying to deceive me. Again and
Pero
again.
si Nermin se
over
fue.
Again.
What?
Si Nermin se escapó.
You said it yourself that you worked on the case of Nermin's escape from the asylum. So how could it be that Nermin is still there?
I'm
Nerman was in the cottage not so long ago.
What?
He killed Lucia and almost got Nikolai. How many sins do you want burdening your soul?
Yo lo siento por no estar
Stop with the lies.
tan charlatana cuando jugamos a este juego, pero es que te lo juro que estoy anodada a la meallo,
I
¿sabes?
don't know who to trust anymore. I can't remember who attacked me and
Hombre,
my
le falta media
memory is as
cabeza.
solid as the
Excusa
fog.
tiene para memoria,
But
la
I'm
verdad.
trying to do the right thing. To be forgiven for all the pain and trouble I gave.
Si alguien puede darme la excusa de que no se acuerda, es este hombre.
The reason why I came here is I heard my colleagues at the station talking. They're subordinates. People with whom I
Vamos
work
a ver,
with.
todo el mundo en este pueblo es soberano.
People assigned to protect us from evil have turned evil themselves. I have a feeling they're everywhere. But you, I can trust you. That book, the Sekra, it is clearly very important to the tribe, the cult, whatever they are. So I thought I should come here and search for it, thinking that I may find it inside Bogdan's room.
Yo sé dónde está.
Did you find it?
No, not a trace.
Si lo tiene mi cuñado.
Let me in the room to take a look around.
I can't do that.
¿Por qué?
Why?
I'm sorry. I really care about your well-being. I can't risk having you here for too long. Those two subordinates at the station. I heard them talking about
Dijeron
the
de un
head of
nuevo
the
líder
tribe
de la
that is
tribu
about
que
to
va a
be
ser
coronated.
coronado.
They are sacrificing
Van a
two
sacrificar a
people.
dos personas en alguna
Right
parte mientras
now as we
hablamos
speak.
o más entrada la noche.
Later tonight,
Quizá ya lo hayan hecho.
Why should I care? This is your town and you should do something about it. Even God has given up hope for Sveti Kotar.
They said, the two at the station said that one of the two people to be sacrificed is your sister, Father Benedict.
Pues está sacrificada ya. Esta está molto sacrificada. Mírala, está aquí. Ah, bueno, pero ¿yo qué hago aquí? Me tengo que ir, que me matan los cultistas. Nada. Hola, Palacios. Pero...
This is my fault.
¿Pero qué cojones?
This is...
Pero... ¡Quitarse!
Twigs and branches.
Pero... No, ¿qué hago?
Seems high. Seems high. Seems high.
Yo tampoco. No sé qué tengo que hacer. Fíjate, cultista. Ponte aquí. Eso. No puedo hablar con Palpatine.
The masked Nairman wanted to take in the catacomb. It must have some...
Claro, tengo que poner a los cultistas de la manera correcta. Pero... ¿Se ha bugueado?
That's not a good idea. Seems highly unlikely. Seems
¿Se ha bugueado? Lo pregunto en serio, porque... Hola, Galos. Es que no sé qué... Yo he probado todo lo que tenía. Es que se ha tenido que buguear. Se supone que me estoy escondiendo de los cultistas. Es que no entiendo. No, es que no puedo volver. Es que nada más que puedo tocar estas 3 cosas. Ahora se me ha quedado pillado el juego. Este autobús, tío.
No, please don't. I can't hear this. This is not happening. No. I can't get out of here. They'll see me. They'll take the book
Vale,
away
es que
from
se había
me.
bugueado un máximo,
I
¿eh?
can't.
¿Es el cura? ¿Qué coño acaba de pasar? ¿Es el cura?
The Subterraneans left a gift. A ritual knife. It could be useful. Father Henry?
Nikolai, is that you?
Where's Victoria? She was here moments ago.
I don't...
How did you end... You wanted the book, didn't you?
It must be destroyed.
I'm not destroying it. Not an... Who was the head cultist?
Kaber or Hatur?
Hatur is dead. That must have been Nerman.
Find Nermin and kill him. Destroy the book.
Like I said...
I've failed God, the town and its inhabitants. They are all in great danger now. You and Benedict, you must take my place and save them. The book is Jadwiga Asrock.
I'm saving only my wife and baby.
Pero si acabas de ver a tu bebé y a tu mujer muertas por un ritual, no entiendo.
Shut up! You said Jadwiga Asrock?
A witch that died a long time ago. The book is made of her body parts. Jadwiga is the book. The words inside are hers, influenced by Kasag and the Utaloks of Akhrizat, the demon kings. You understand now? You must
¿Ahora lo entiendes? Esa sería la frase con la que titularía este juego, ¿eh?
Fulfilling the prophecy of Kasag. If you fail, the new king of the Subterraneans, Jadwiga's son, will bring terror, more agony and death to the town.
Ni tú ni nadie, Deathball. Estamos todos iguales, ¿eh?
Son of Jadwiga.
There are things we don't understand, but I do know.
Yo tampoco me entero de nada, ¿eh?
Nermin is her son, evil in its purest
Vale, van a
form.
coronar a Nermin.
You're losing it, Father. I saw him. There's nothing ethereal in that man.
He takes possession of human bodies, but that
Vale,
doesn't
está
make
poseído
him
Nermin.
human.
Por eso tan hijo de puta. Está poseído.
Where should I look?
If only I knew.
You know everything, Father. Always telling people what they should do and how to behave.
I don't. But there is a man who might.
Speak up.
Jakob Brenger. Benedict might know.
Jakob Brenger es el antiguo cura que se perdió, que desapareció. ¿Yo cómo voy a saber dónde está si llevo preguntando por él desde que empezó el juego? Era el amante de la vieja.
Priest before my time. I succeeded him.
Why would he know where to find Nerman?
Yakov wanted to obliterate Jadwiga, and for that to happen, he needed to find Nermin and destroy the book.
You're speaking nonsense. Where is Nerman now?
He always had this fixed belief that Nermin is where the book is, and the book always ends up in the same place.
Where?
Inside the mountain, where the ancient settlement of the Sabarans hides. I was never able to find it.
You are lying to me, Father.
God is my witness. If only I had a chance. My whole life I was searching for it. I failed God.
Es Trinity muriéndose igual, ¿eh?
Tell me where he is.
Your only chance is to have faith in that ground plan Benedict holds.
The Maroff Asylum?
The X mark on the plan.
Siendo cura hasta el final, ¿no? La chapísima.
But what? Tell me.
Se muere. Que hay que ir al manicomio, básicamente.
How appropriate. Well, then, it is time for you to go. Father?
¿Este es un hijo de puta? ¡Hostia! ¿Llevarlo al pueblo para intentar salvarlo? ¿O padre le ha fallado a Dios aliviar su sufrimiento y apuñalarlo? No, hombre, no.
I'm taking you to town.
¿Vamos a llevarlo al pueblo? Dos horas para morirse. Que no, vamos a empezar a convertirnos en cultistas nosotros, somos el cuñado.
And stiff.
Oh God, forgive me. Save Sveti Kotar.
Utalaks are rising.
Pero corre, llévatelo al médico, cabrón.
You can't trust your own brain anymore.
Va a echar toda la tarde.
Trust you. I told you all I know. No. The truth is, you chased Victoria and Bogdan because they were accomplices of Nerman. She pushed Bogdan because she didn't want him to tell his secrets to Hatur. Keeping your mouth shut now? Brain malfunctioning again? You feeble-minded thing. She never told me about the letter. She lied and lured me into this cursed town. She had her baby killed on purpose. A baby I never knew about until I arrived here. She left God.
Pero este tonto perdido.
And so they both deserved this fate. Victoria is dead.
Maybe you can still save her.
Pero no está muerta, pero que como que no.
I'm sorry.
If anything, I could still find my father. Or at
Estoy
least the truth
flipando.
about what happened to him.
Pero si este tío te acaba de decir que no la tiro, que era mentira.
The place where I was supposed to meet my father. And I found the asylum's ground plan inside
Este
the
es tonto
mausoleum.
polla.
We should leave now.
Está hablando con el detective.
Too long.
Where's the other brother?
Timur? I don't know. At the asylum? I think he's on the staff there.
There must be a connection between the Lang brothers and my father.
Es que está muy mal hecha esta cámara. Está hablando con el policía que está detrás de la
That
puerta.
area marked with an X could reveal everything to me. It's too late to leave this town anyway. It's too late for anything
El
else.
Benedict está loquísimo.
Are you all right, father?
Lead the way out of here.
¿Esto es una intro? Esperarse. A ver si va a salir algo grave. No, no ha salido nada. Digo, a ver si va a parir ahí.
He said God has given up hope for this town. And perhaps you're right.
I know I am, detective.
I won't give
Esa
up,
Victoria
Father.
está viva, pues
I
entonces
meant
no
it
está en la
when I
droga.
said I want to
Mira,
make
yo ya no sé
things
qué hacer con mi
right.
vida.
I'm going now to that accursed house. Maybe you should join me.
That came from within the church, right?
It did. We should.
¿Quién se ha muerto ahora? Ahora Taurín.
Dear God.
What happened here?
El cura, verdad.
This is nothing. Go take a look in the orphanage.
Why? What's
¿Por
going
qué?
on?
¿Porque ha ido Anakin al orfanato?
Eyes gouged out, skull opened, brain missing, face skinned off.
Pero si yo he hablado con el cura.
Stabbed into the heart.
¿Cómo que le falta
Father
de todo?
Henry, slain by his most hated of enemies. May he rest in peace now.
Pero si yo acabo de hablar con el puto cura. No tiene que quedarse bien ir al orfanato. Pero con cámara. A ver, este juego tiene que hacer.
Flesh depict hate and pure wickedness. It's an act of hate against mankind. I still hope to wake up at any moment now and look back on this journey solely as a nightmare.
Nicolai es malo.
Pieces of skin, organs, and hair. This is a nightmare.
Confirmamos que ha sido Anakin. No, porque Anakin no habría dejado sangre.
It's hard to see anything outside with. Nikolai,
Tell me now.
your eye.
It's nothing. I had to become a child to find Victoria. That's all. I don't want to talk about it.
Lo que no entiendo es si yo estaba hablando con el Henry en el otro lado. ¿Por qué el Henry está aquí y le falta de todo? Y antes tenía de todo y ahora le falta de todo. No entiendo. Estoy ya saturada. 3 horas, gente. Es hora de dejar Kotar por aquí para el próximo día. Putada. Que el próximo día estoy en Sevilla. El puto Iggy. Lo tenéis en meme en Discord. Gente, es que me duele la cabeza. Y es que... Uf, espérate que hay que hablar con este todavía. Hola, otro.
Words cannot.
Le está llorando la monja.
Saborin's knew Henry was not
Sabían que Henry no estaba aquí.
Slaughtered the poor children.
Evelina claims to have seen a young girl or boy.
Vale, Avelina afirma haber visto un niño o una niña deambulando por el patio.
Doesn't make sense.
No encontramos sentido.
Henry was.
No. He followed
Me
me
siguió a la
onto the
montaña
mountain
donde los
where the
soberanos lo atraparon.
caught him,
Y
and
It was too late.
you see his body.
pero si yo hablé con él, como que le falta la lengua y los
I
ojos.
understand. You
Es
did good
malo,
taking him
Nikolai.
back. He deserves a proper burial.
Sí, eso no hay problema. Es la nube, se pasa. El problema es que en Sevilla no puedo hacer directos de noche. Porque vivo, en las 3 semanas voy a estar en casa de mis padres. Y ellos se acuestan muy temprano, son jubilados. Se acuestan muy temprano. Entonces no puedo hacer directo de noche. El último directo de Kotar tendrá que ser por la tarde, ¿vale?
Did you find anything on the mountain? Victoria, maybe?
Only the subordinates. I searched the whole mine and tried to find any clues or some other entrance, but nothing. No traces of her or...
Pero si los viste
I was
muertos.
wrong, my brother. My baby is dead. And there's nothing I can do about it. But Victoria... I must at least save Victoria.
Victoria está viva,
I
pero
know.
el
I
hijo
can
no.
feel it. She's still alive somewhere out there.
The letter you get.
I didn't want to break the promise given to Victoria. She said when the right time comes. And then we woke up.
No estoy tapando nada, ¿vale? Porque
missing,
tiene el
and I
corte
kept
ahí las letras.
And so the right time never came. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Where were you?
I found him in the castle.
Because of the letter. Was the man in the yellow mask your father?
Bogdan Lang.
What?
Bogdan, one of the Lang brothers. He's the man that jumped from the castle's roof.
You said jumped.
I saw it. He jumped when confronted by Hatur. Victoria wasn't there.
I knew it. You hear that, Benedict? This changes everything.
Tiene razón, tiene razón.
Nothing has changed for me. Nothing until we have solid proof.
Este es tonto. El BNB tiene un guantazo,
I'm
¿eh?
going to that dreadful island.
Al
And
manicomio.
I'm going with you.
Los
How
cuñados,
would you
juntos de
want that?
nuevo.
What changed?
That ground plan you have could be our last hope to find and save Victoria.
Los cuñados están juntos de
Again
nuevo.
with her.
No, listen to me. Henry mentioned a man named Yakov Prenger.
The former priest of this church.
And former warden of the asylum.
That man allegedly wanted to kill, obliterate the spirit of Jadwiga Mazrak and...
Do not mention that witch's name ever again within these walls.
¡Cállate!
And to do that, he needed to
No
find a
importa a
place
nadie.
inside the
Tu
mountain
opinión.
where he believed he would find Nairman and the book. The spot marked X could be our last hope. The priest could be there.
Podría estar allí el sacerdote. Claro que sí.
Maybe we'll only find.
Prenger disappeared. We were
Hay
never
que
able to
encontrar
find
al
him.
otro.
Chief
Al
closed
otro
the
Lan,
case,
al otro hermano.
believing it, but I still remember. There were some people who swore to have seen him go.
Maybe it was a subordinate-related case after all.
A lo mejor vive
The
debajo del
asylum is in their
manicomio,
hands
escondido
now.
de los cultistas. El Pregner este.
The only problem is, I came back here to seek help from Henry. I had a feeling he might have an idea how, but he didn't want to share it with me at the time.
You should be deported. Miserable human beings. All you brought here was pain and death. Look at my poor Henry.
I'm sorry, sister.
She's right. There is a way to get onto the island.
How? Henry said it's impenetrable.
Not if you get deported.
What?
Hostia, nos tienen que
Could take you
deportar
in
para
under
poder
the
meternos
guise of
allí.
a fictitious denunciation.
Puedo presentar
will
una
be
denuncia
deported.
ficticia y que sean
That's
deportados.
insane.
There isn't.
No hay otra manera de entrar. Hay que ser deportado, gente.
What happens next?
We will hand you over to the watchman of the asylum.
Los entregaremos al vigilante del manicomio
It won't be a
encadenado.
pleasure ride,
O sea,
that's for sure.
no será un viaje de
Some
placer, eso
people
seguro. Hay
die
personas que
before you
mueren
can get
incluso
in
antes de
there.
llegar allí.
You get whipped for your sins.
Los azotan por sus pecados y no todos son capaces de
Then I have nothing to
confesarlo.
worry about. At least until we get on.
Whatever happens after is
¿Que me van a azotar, tío? El de abajo es el poli detrás de la puerta, sí.
How fast can you do
right away.
Ahora mismo.
I say we do it immediately.
I agree. But we can't leave Henry's.
You leave him alone.
Sister, I hope you find the strength to
Vale.
Go away.
Ready to go?
God help us.
Ah, dear God.
Pero dame un segundo que tengo que cerrar el stream. Hostia, que nos están azotando ya.
For I have sinned. I had abandoned you. Ah, I had abandoned you. And for it, you have punished me by losing my baby. My family.
Not good enough, inmate Nikolai. You are not telling the whole truth.
Ah! Ah!
You want salvation from the stake? Tell me where the Book of Sekvra is, and I'll grant you absolution. To each, I give a final chance.
Eso, ya lo he leído, no quiero saber nada. Ya está. Por hoy, suficiente. Suficiente. Ya está. Ya está. No quiero saber nada. No he leído nada. No quiero saberlo. Es suficiente por hoy. J nuevo K. Gracias por el follow. Es suficiente, es suficiente. Es suficiente. Es suficiente. Kotar es suficiente para un año. Me voy, gente. Me voy. No, este es el único juego que han hecho los creadores de Kotar. De hecho, están en Twitter, por si quieres seguirles. Prozac. Fue un kit starter, la gente pagó para que se hiciera este juego. Es mucha. No, ya está. 3 horas de Kotar es suficiente para toda la semana. Nos vemos mañana a la 1 del mediodía. Mañana especial de Dying 2. Y con esto ya me voy, me voy a comer un chupachus o algo porque esto es que sepáis. No puede ser. Que solo tengo un 19% de los logros de Kotar. ¿Pero qué cojones? Tengo un logro que solo tienen menos del 15% de las personas que se han jugado a Kotar. O sea, imagínate. Madre mía. Gente, mañana todo el puto día... mañana todo el puto día en stream. Mañana si alguien tiene dudas porque se ha perdido los directos anteriores de Dying Light, no os preocupéis que Dying Light 2 es mucho más fácil de resumir que esto, ¿vale? Así que si mañana quiere unirse sin saber nada, puede. Dying Light se puede resumir y te puedes unir en cualquier momento. Buenas noches, gente. Disfrutad lo que os queda de... Bueno, ya nada, ya es sábado. Y nos vemos mañana a la 1 del mediodía, ¿vale? Espero que la hayáis pasado bien. Madre mía, la Virgen Santísima. Madre mía. Esa soy yo haciendo una mortereta. Mira. ¿Esto qué es?
Es que llevo el man.
¿Qué? Me quiere adelantar, bala. Mira, el hijo puta, ¿cómo me adelanta? Vete. Pi, 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 pi.
Vaya panda.
Coño. También sé hacer eso, ¿eh? Vale, pues no sé hacerlo. ¡No! ¡No! ¡Agro! Ay. Menos mal, no se ha muerto. Uf, la puta. Vale, esto es como siempre. Probar hasta que... Uy. ¡Sí, hombre! Pero... Ay, pensaba que me estaba mirando con odio, pero no sabía que con tanto odio. Hijo de puta. ¡Uy! Este es el problema de los donuts que atraen a la bestia.